Well, let's just hope that I can shiny hunt better than I can co-op. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to month 2 of memberships. If anybody is here, they might have the little yellow shiny charm now. So thanks so much for coming on in. Big Cheese, good to see you. Cody, good to see you. Dan Wall, thanks for the free like. TV7XQ2, how we doing? Ice Type, how we are? How we are? How we are today? How do you? How do? Let's go get this shiny purple Wurmple, which will bring us to the next stop. E, what's going on? Happy Wednesday afternoon to everybody. We've got our eyes set on a Purmple Wurmple. A Purmple Wurmple would be sublime. Or anything in the Wurmple family. That is really what the goal is today. What's going on, Pirate? Kieran, how we doing? Bella. Bella members. Got to figure out why you can't hear anything. Yeah, because hopefully it's not me. We're going on a Wurmple quest. Or a Shinx. This is going to be our primary area where we're hoping to find something. 1 month of memories. What's up, Hassan? How we doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you so much for spending some time here this afternoon, this morning, this evening, whatever time it is where you're spending the time. Hopefully it's time well spent. No volume for you. Oh, okay. There we go. Taking a shiny Bidoof to Romanus Island to level it up for the Path of Solitude. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. Already a month. I know, plays. Already 1 month. It's crazy. Thanks, everybody, for being here already. 13 likes. Crazy. 16 of y'all hanging out. Really appreciate those numbers. Thank you so much for coming in. We're on a quest. We're on a quest today. Our 4th shiny before leaving the Fieldlands, with the hope of getting we need at least a shiny with a multi-stage evolution. We can't have one that's just a single stage evo, or else we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Jessica, what's going on? One of the Pokemon just so I don't lose. Good call. Good call. For some reason my phone got sound on, but you... We're on a quest for Wurmple. Yes, Wurmple is really the main focus here. I would revive our ship, but I can't right now. I don't got a computer, and I'm on my phone. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like YouTube's missing out on a ton of potential revenue. There it is. There's Sam membering. Sam, thank you for the 2nd month of membership. Oh, wait. Or did you just buy a membership? I think you just bought a membership. So you couldn't get the leather hat? I haven't done it yet. It's still in the works, but I haven't done it yet. Hey, thanks, Sam. I think Sam actually just, like, became a member. Ah, he remembered. Yeah, Sam just remembered. Just a quick remember. Oh no, geez, it's still coming. Lord have mercy. It's still coming. Yeah, so in all reality, the Wurmple's going to be a game changer. I was gifted one first. Oh, gotcha. I think you were actually gifted one from Adcock, if I'm not mistaken. Why can't I get a membership on iPhone? I don't know, man. I feel like YouTube's missing out on some serious coin because of that. Look at all the Wurmples that we could have encountered here, but instead we chose to not encounter any of them. Brutal. Alright, let's head down to the plains. We've done probably 20 or 30 runs. Maybe not that many, but this is 2 today. So if we think about our potential, Shinx or Wurmple will allow us to progress to the Mirelands. So we need one of the two. Or an Eevee. Eevee could be good, but Eevee really only helps. Eevee is technically just considered a single stage Evo as well, because you can only get one of the stages, and then that makes it really difficult to get the rest. So, because they don't spawn naturally. Sound is back. Had to reset the app. All right, good deal. It was Dorian. Well, that's just kind. Dorian's just a gentleman. All right, that's two. We'll see what we can get going. Then we might have to do some training level up. I could see your face yesterday all racing about your oh, man, I was dying. That was so fun. I had such a blast in that stream. YouTube goofy, but it beats Twitch ads. Man, I was watching a stream on Twitch, and it was just brutal. It was just brutal. I can't believe that they put their content creators through that. I think I've actually turned off ads on almost all of, if not all of my videos. If you had to watch an ad in this video, that was not my doing. That was YouTube's doing. Because I decided to disable ads. What's up, Billy? How we doing? Now remember, it's not just Wurmple we're looking for here. Dustox, Beautifly. Ooh, am I... we'll be fine. If there's a shiny, we can reset the spawn. We'll be good. Eventually we'll have to get Drifblim leveled up. Our Drifloon leveled up. Evolve it to a Drifblim. But we'll do that before the Mirelands, or maybe in the Mirelands. We'll do one of those things. We'll see. But, yeah. Not bad. I've had breakfast so late it's dinner. You mean Brinner? Little breakfast for dinner. I think Brinner is just an insane concept, but there are some people that love it. I believe Sam is a big proponent of Brinner. I'm not a Brinner guy, but... Got a busy day planned, hoping to start the day off relaxed. I hope so, too. Are you doing anything fun on the busy day, or is it just one of those straight-up just busy days? No fun, just busy. Just work. Hatch some eggs. I've been actually thinking... I have not played Scarlet. This is the longest that I've gone without playing Scarlet since it came out. I haven't touched Scarlet in... I don't know, about a week and a half. So I might go back into it and do some Masudas. I got to try and still get Quaxley. That's the only starter that I need, at least for a final Evo dex. But would love to see an outbreak, but you need to catch at least one Pokemon to get those outbreaks to trigger. So right now the only outbreaks we can get are Bidoof, Bibarel, or a Drifloon, which you really don't want. But hopefully we're going to meet Wurmple the Thunderjunk soon. Or Thunderjunk the Wurmple. $4.99 is the current bid to beat if you want to name this Wurmple something other than Thunderjunk. If not, Thunderjunk the Wurmple will reign supreme. One month. 1 month of Membies, baby. Realistically, I also should be looking at, like, the Geodudes. Maybe I'll check those out, too, because those are also 3-stage. Zubat is 3-stage. Like, there's a lot of things, but Zubat, don't you need to do something special to evolve it? I don't really know. When I yeah, I remember. I remember when I corn cobbed that nanner. I'd do it again. Want to see me corn cob a nanner? Want to see me do it again? I said, oh, yeah. I don't know if that's what you were going for there, but that's kind of how I read it. So that's what you're getting. What's up, Razzie? Good to see you, man. Happy 1 month. Brayden, what's going on, dude? Oh, yeah. Sassy's awesome. Anytime I can send a little support her way, I'm going to do it. Sassy's been nothing but great. Go back to Crobat his friendship. Oh, that's easy enough in this game, which is nice. That's just smashing a bunch of rocks. That's just smashing rocks. Level 22 or something. Okay, that's not bad. I got a couple people from Sassy Stream here. Dan, good to see you as always. Hey, that's Mr. Whippy. Let's see if we can get our light gold to Mr. Whippy. Releasing tons of Pokemon you don't need is how you swim in money. 100%. I'm not releasing Pokemon yet, though, because I want to try and get the mass release function unlocked, which is going to require 4 boxes full of Pokemon. Shink's a great Pokemon for PLA. Yeah, Shinx would be great. Shinx would be great just because of its moveset. Shiny's awesome. Not even joking, I can't like your stream. That's okay. I don't blame you. Come on. You tap it and it stays at 13, unliked. Wow. Have you tried... I see 15 for me. Have you tried switching it to Wumbo? Have you tried disliking the stream? just to keep me honest. Kem didn't recognize Will Forte. Kem, his knowledge of pop culture is pretty insane. Pretty insane. His lack of knowledge, I should say. Starly would be okay. Alright, we'll go check the Geodudes after this, just in case. I mean, I'm not expecting a shiny, but if we find one, we find one. But I guess that's the beauty of shiny hunting, right? They show up when you least expect it. Oh, can't swim. Can't swim. Can't swim. Alright, we'll go to the Heights Camp. Now, what's the easiest way? I want to get down the bridge this way. I think this would be it. This would take us down where all the Geodudes are at. Because this would be an easy 3-stage Evo. And I think, yeah, there's also some other stuff here. The only thing I don't want is a Kricketot, but this is probably worth adding into the runs just to add a few more Pokemon here. Kricketot would stink, but yeah, we'll add a few more into the runs here. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Favorite SNL actor or actress? Go. Bill Hader. Bill Hader. I mean, at least for like new SNL. If we're going old school SNL, probably Farley, Sandler, or Steve Martin. One of those three. But for like kind of the newer crew that we've got, Bill Hader. Bill Hader's the easiest one. Tough to not like Keenan just because of how long he's been there. Colin Jost is great. Yeah, I don't know. Just got a lot of Pokemon from Outbreaks and release them and then sell Dust Gravel. I know, but I can't catch any Pokemons from Outbreaks yet. But if you're talking just in like game, like without these rules, 100%. You never go poor in this game. Tim Robinson. Tim Robinson, top tier. I know this is kind of a silly reason to like a person, but I like Bill Hader because he has like big anxiety and panic attack issues, and he still manages to just get up and always deliver just the best performances on that show. So I just think he's a cool guy. Andy Samberg, top tier as well. Oh, you can't be poor in PLA. Seek out all Pokemon. Andy Samberg's pretty up there as well as far as the status goes. But honestly, Will Forte, there's different generations. Like, I think Bill Hader is the best of like the Will Forte, Jason Sudeikis gen of Saturday Night Live. I think Martin is the best of like the old school. I think Adam Sandler and Farley are probably the best of like the 90s. Will Ferrell's up there too, but yeah. Well. How the turntables. What's going on, Mystic? I'm expecting you to come battle me. I had to do my day job or whatever that they told me not to quit. My boss watched my stream and she was like, yeah, don't quit your day job. I was like, well, that's rude, but understood. I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. Kyle Mooney. It's true. Just broke off a key in a lock at work. Well, are you a locksmith? Because if so, that's not great. But yeah, Mystic, I already told you, my great plan. I have a team built up that you will never be able to beat me because it has the highest recoil damage rate of any moveset. So essentially, I would beat myself. So realistically, you couldn't beat me because I would be too busy beating myself. Win. Andreas, what's going on, man? Look at all the amazing people coming in. Bunch of content creators rocking and rolling, coming to watch the misery as we try and find this purple Wurmple. Stefan is one of the... yes. This stream has everything. Sometimes we beat ourselves up over silly things. True. Only 5 people in my life even know I have a YouTube. That's really great that you managed to keep it to that. Pretty much everyone that I know has knowledge that I have YouTube. Braden, so basically, we're shiny hunting. shinies have, in this game, a 1 in 4,096 chance of appearing, with a couple that have some increased odds. But basically what we're trying to do is get one more shiny Pokemon added to our team. And if we do, we should be able to advance in the story. But I'm basically not catching any Pokemon in this game that are not shiny. So it's brutal. Mystic Kriya's your alter ego. Well, that's kind of a fun way to look at it. I tried to keep it separate, but I don't know. It's one of those things that it's easier to justify to my parents why I spend time playing video games on the internet when I can say, like, yeah, and I make a little bit of money from it too. The Californians cheese. Californians is so good. I got my first YouTube paycheck. So pretty wild that that exists, you know? That's a phrase, a sentence I never thought I'd say. But here I am saying it. Thanks so much. What's the process for finding shinies? Check everywhere, then go back town. Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Basically, unlike other games, so unlike like PLA and Pokemon Sword, the shininess is determined at spawn. And so basically, if you're playing, you can reset spawns. In this game, the spawns are set, and they reset only after like X amount of time. I forget exactly what it is. So looking at it this way, basically, I have to go back to reset the spawns that are here because everything on this map right now, before I even encounter it, the shiny status is already determined. So if it's not shiny now, even if I KO it and come back, it won't be shiny later. Yeah, I have a feeling the first paycheck's going to be kind of bigger, and then everything else from there on out will be smaller, which is okay. This is, at the end of the day, a hobby. I'm fortunate enough to have a job that pays my life, but this is a really cool supplementary thing. It's really exciting. And I'm excited to be able to put some of the donations and stuff like that back into the stream. So, like, I'm going to use only the money that I get from this to go back into this whole project we got going on. Yeah, origami Spanish for goose. Interesting. I don't believe it, but that's interesting. Currency is weak to the dollar, ends up giving more. That's what I'm at. That's what I'm at. Canadian dollars 1.35 on the US dollar, so it's not bad. Not bad. Did I miss something that Braden said? I'm in live chat. Or I wasn't in top chat. I was in live chat. Uh-oh. 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 Hey, Braden, we keep things a little on the family-friendly side here. I know you didn't know that because you're just coming here hanging out for the first time, but we keep it almost Shrek G. Shrek PG is what we'll call it. No, you're good, man. Yeah, so Kieran, that's basically how it goes. Is everything is determined at spawn, so you have to basically town reset to get the spawns to go. And going forward, card giveaways are going to be determined on how well I do each month since I cover the shipping cost. That's a good call. That's a good call. Yes, I'm the only S-bomber. One of the things that I find kind of interesting, I read this book about, it's called Building Brand Communities, and I actually read it for work, but it applies a lot to YouTube and stuff. Is like there's intrinsic and then there are internal and external motivating factors. And so an internal motivating factor means somebody wants to be a part of something because it like brings them joy, it fulfills them, it means something to them. So like someone who buys a membership to your channel, or someone who donates to your channel, or someone who's at every stream, they are there because that has value to them. And what a lot of people get in the trap of doing is doing things like giveaways. And giveaways, while they attract people, they very rarely attract the people who continuously want to come back and support. They just come in basically to get the giveaway, and if they lose, they don't tend to come back. And if you're running giveaways all the time, typically people are only coming for the giveaway, not for the actual like community and that aspect of it. So it's kind of an interesting thing, and finding and striking that balance between like running a giveaway, which I've done and I will still do, and also like having people who intrinsically want to come back and be motivated, you know, to support your stream. It's kind of an interesting thing. So yeah, striking that balance is a cool part. Banana boy, I think that you're a person after my own heart. Thank you so much for coming on in. I gotta ask, have you ever corn cobbed a nana, or do you just straight up do it sloppy style? You know what? I don't actually know if Geodude is the right choice, because there is only a Graveler here. I don't think I can get to the Golem, and the Graveler, I think, is a Alpha. It's okay to corn cob and nanner. It is. I think that we gotta take away the shame associated with corn cobbing. There are definitely people that just hop to stream for giveaways, but it's nice to provide things. 100%. Yeah. I mean, if you know that you already have that established community, it's nice to do giveaways because it more is representative of like your thanks to them. But I think what this book is talking about is like as you're trying to grow your brand. Like if I just started streaming, if I just started right now, first time ever, just started, and I'm just doing giveaways every stream, people are probably coming here not because they actually care about what I'm doing, they care about the giveaways. But once you've actually kind of established, it's totally worth it. Have you ever corn cobbed a cucumber? I think I would throw up. I think I'd throw up. Corn cob and nanner at work today, they sent you home. Well, listen, we can't all work for places that support corn cobbing, but you have to at least try. Our prize that I can super chat, but I can't buy a membership. I know. That's YouTube. That's YouTube for you. I just don't know if I could do that. Cucumber would be horrible. Lost Satchel to get points for link cable. That's a good call. Didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about that. It's a fair question. I think it's a fair question. If we're talking about long, slender fruits and vegetables and whether or not we've corn cobbed them, I think it's a fair question. But I actually don't like cucumbers even at all. Like, it has nothing to do with the status of the way that it's eaten. I just don't like cucumbers. I like pickles. And I do like cucumbers if they're in, like, an Asian salad with, like, the rice vinegar and, like, the spiciness and all those good things. But what about eggplant? Eggplants, you could probably corn cob. I think eggplants probably need to be corn cobbed, really. I think that's the safest way to go about it. Would the Corn Cob TV is fun, a TV show of people corn cobbing nanners to follow up Coffin Flop? I mean, Corn Cob TV is looking to get canceled, which I think is crazy. Well, can add floating emotes now. It's a limited but neat feature. I know, because my good friend Hefty kept driving me crazy. Clocky coming on in, gifting a Memby. Someone's about to get it. Who's going to get it? What's up, Red? Isn't Legends so good, man? I'm so happy to be back into this game, even though it's a grind because of the way that we're playing it. It's still a beautiful grind, and when we get to the finish, it's going to be totally worth it. Red, coming on in, sneaking that Memby. How about it? Yeah, Hefty in one of my streams messaged Razzie over direct message on, what's that thing called, Discord, and was like, I'm going to see if I can break Nick, and he just pressed the heart for an hour straight. It was ridiculous. I was like, thanks to whoever's doing this, but come on, Bab. It got me good. Switch my computer. All right, place. Sounds good. Let's see. Jeep Mr. L, what is going on? How we doing? There it is. Clocky coming in with a gifty. Red, make sure you say thank you to Clocky. The man, the myth, the legend, the other person who's also doing a shiny-only run of Legends Arceus right now. And so far, we are beating him 3-1. Can't hang out, but go find a shiny doggo for me. We'll try and find... I'm hoping for a Wormy, but we'll take... as long as it's not a Bidoof, we'll take whatever we get. Get some sleep, Mystic. Thank you so much for hanging out. Maybe tomorrow, depending on if you're live. Whenever the next time you're live and you're battling people, I'll try and take you down. We'll see if we can win. Still looking for yours. You'll get it, man. You'll get it. Thanks, everybody, for the 20 likes as well. Our like goal is Mr. Whippy, and I think that we've hit it. I don't know exactly what Mr. Whippy's like goal would be. Probably 1 billion. So we're not quite there yet, but yeah. You can buy memberships on bigger channels like Chem Nation. Refusing battles for at least a month. I don't know. What if my battle was the one? You know, the one that's going to set you apart as the greatest Pokemon battler of all time. Because you beat me. One of the worst Pokemon battlers of all time. Got shiny Hisui and Growlithe yesterday. Nice. I'm pumped to have that eventually in Legends. That'll be cool. I've seen the videos of it, and like just the render of it looks really nice. 15 hours of battle in a week? That's crazy. Because what's the time set at? Is it 10 minutes? That's so many. Freaking Mr. Whippy. Froakie, it's nowhere near as good as your Mr. Whippy, but it's like, we'll just call it Walmart Whippy. That's what I got. Actually, what I have is the actual Mr. Whippy logo, according to their website. But we'll call it Walmart Whippy. Walmart Whippy. I honestly can't wait to have a Pokemon on my team named Thunderjunk. That makes me so unbelievably happy. As much as I would love someone to outbid Thunderjunk, I'm also very pumped to have Thunderjunk as our bid. We need to go sleep. Let's go bed. Come here. Let's take a nap. I'll go nap right now. Thunderjunk. What's up, Bree? On a break from work but having pre-birthday drinks? Is today your birthday, or are you drinking in advance of your birthday? Is today... Today's not your birthday. If you're having pre-birthday drinks, this must be like a coworker having drinks prior to birthday. Maybe birthday's on weekend. I don't know. Either way, we're going to celebrate. Mr. Whippy and Thunderjunk, that's it. That's it. You don't want to get in a bidding war. I feel like, Mystic, he's setting you up for a Joe Mama joke, so I wouldn't fall into it. Drinking in advance. Okay, that's perfect. Are you a birthday week type person, or are you just a birthday day type person? Because they're both, I mean, they're both equally respectable. Stream's lagging, so I'm off for the night. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. And if anybody else is having lag issues, please let me know. I'm not seeing it on my end, but if it does exist, yeah, definitely tell me and we'll get ahead of it. We'll find a way. We'll find a way together. Onwards and upwards. Wish I could do drink breaks. Dude, that's the thing. I can. I just don't. Darkness. Honestly, a day birthday, but this year somehow expanded to 4 days. Listen, you don't question it when it happens. You only turn 22 once, so you gotta rock and roll and make that happen. Open Nanor meme? I do not. You don't, you must remember, my meme culture is very stuck in 2013. You know, dropping croissants and looking at all the chickens. Those sorts of things. That's where I'm stuck. I'm perpetually stuck in looking at chickens. Oh, according to this, my concurrent viewers are -1. So thank you to the person who died and is still viewing my stream. Thanks, YouTube, for the accurate reporting. Shiny, come on. Oh my god, either way. Best decade of your life, so they tell me. I still got 6 months to go before I have to deal with that. But we're getting there close. We mean nothing to YouTube. You guys are truly meaningless to YouTube. How ignorant is that? You guys come in, spend time, and it's like, nah, one of you's dead. My nickname in college was Thunderjunk, now it's just Tired Junk. Well, maybe it's because you're not a, cleric wizard, or a cleric dwarf. A cleric dwarf come to save the day. You gotta listen to that one Bo Burnham song. It's true, you do. You have to listen to 30 by Bo Burnham. 22 plus 9. Oh, well, then you're still in the best decade of your life, so be excited about that. For anybody who's trying to understand where the name Thunderjunk comes from, myself, Sam, and a couple of our buddies played a D&D campaign for all of like 8 weeks. And the cleric's name was Groyne, G-R-O-Y-N-E, Thunderjunk, spelled that way, except with the umlauts over the U. Groyne Thunderjunk. But, now we're going to have a Wurmple named Thunderjunk. Show me. Yes, Tyler, for you. For you, I will. Say hello to Untitled and Billburt. For you, I will. Like that Teddy Geiger song. This stream's gonna go off the rails pretty quick. Pretty quick, I can feel it. I can feel it. What's up, Tyler? How you doing, man? Not a single Starly outbreak, or a Drifloon, or a Bibarel, or a Bidoof. Not a single outbreak. Tyler's so demanding. I know, there wasn't even a please. It was just a... I swear, he's like one of the LinkedIn messages I get. We were one tape malfunction to a riot at the discotheque. Why does that sound familiar? Does anybody know where I can find a good streamer? Yeah, here. You can go ahead and search that. Search that. He's really good. I see only size of envy. Well, you're lucky. I got 2 of them. Yeah, that's a good streamer there, Ice Type. He'd be happy to welcome you in. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result every time. And shiny hunting is just barely on the cusp of insanity, but the chance of there actually being a different result is actually there. So it's not quite insanity, but sometimes it certainly feels like it. Is that Trev? No, that's not Trev, Tyler. That's not Trev, Tyler. Different Tyler. Hey, thanks, Carly. Welcome in. It's actually easy to find good streamers. Go to Party City. I love wordplay. Wordplay is top tier. Carly, did you see the like goal? Carly, did you see the like goal? It's Mr. Whippy. It's Mr. Whippy. Is it insanity if I expect to fail every time? No, because that would mean that you're just perpetually succeeding. If anything, that would be wonderful. Like goal, Mr. Whippy. Mr. Whippy haunts my dreams. Does anybody know which Pokemon this this month's membership badge is based on? I actually don't know if I know. I think I know. I think I remember. But I don't remember for sure. Do you want to see puppy? Like your puppy? Like I think I've seen pictures of your puppy. Oh, Lucario. Is it Lucario? It might be. I think it is Lucario. I think you're right. I think that's 100% what it is. I didn't remember, but that seems right. That was one of them, so I'm guessing it's Lucario. Yeah, Lucario seems right. Oh no, it's foggy. How will I ever tell if there's a shiny in this game? I wish they would add some sort of like notification system that's right in your face that there's a shiny. My brother-in-law started playing Legends Arceus, and he got a shiny Starly before even making it to Cleaver. So he's pretty lucky too. Alpha Bidoof. Oh yeah, there won't be a Rapidash today. I love that Rapidash is so temperamental that it literally refuses to be there unless the conditions are perfect. Like, no, not today. There's just a smidge of fog, and I want nothing to do with that smidge. Oh, that is what it is. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday, April 12th. Today's Pokemon Stadium Day. For anybody who is wondering what the appeal of Pokemon Stadium is, probably doesn't appeal to most people born after 1998. No, probably 2000. Probably 2000. Probably doesn't appeal to most people born after 2000. But for all of us born in the 90s, this is a great day. And I can't wait to play. Because it's a great day for hay. I found someone selling a 3DS for $100. I think I'm going to buy it. I don't know how I'm going to be able to stream it. Got to figure that out. Seems like that guy sells out of his, like, capture card things very quickly. But maybe I'll see if I can find another way to do it. Maybe there's an alternative. I don't know. I don't see the appeal. Well, Ice-type, we talked about it. For you, there's probably not an appeal because you don't have the nostalgia factor of the game because you weren't even alive when it came out. So that probably doesn't mean much to you. But for us, it was the first time we could see our Pokemon in 3D, which was really cool. The game's full of ridiculously awesome memberships. You got Stoner Venusaur. You got the Battle Tower, which was actually somewhat tough. It's a new 3DS. There's an alternative. I think there's a new. I think it's a new 3DS. Pirate, we might have to get in touch about that. So about Nidoqueen's animations, I don't even know what you're talking about, but it sounds like you need to be bonked. But yeah, I always liked Purmple. I always liked Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium 2 I think was better. Excited about the Bee? Well, you got to see it. DMs are open. I don't think I'm in your server, but if you, I'll get a hold of you. I have to get the 3DS first, but now I would rather know which one I'm looking for, I guess. Because it'd be cool to be able to do, like, I've been watching your SOS hunts, and they just look so fun. It looks like such a good way to shiny hunt. Anyway, what's up, everyone? Freyer, good to see you. I'm guessing you've been busy with life, school, all the other things. All the things. Ward, weren't you a little hard on the Beaver? Whatever happened to that show? Leave It to Beaver. Remember there was a movie too, and I'm pretty sure that Shooter McGavin was the dad in it. I don't know why am I making that up, or was there a Leave It to Beaver movie? I feel like he got caught in a big coffee cup. He got caught in a coffee cup, and Christopher McDonald, aka Shooter McGavin, was his dad. Correct. Okay, it was McGavin. See, that's what I thought. Why is Christopher McDonald? The news is I graduate in 7 weeks. Oh my god, and then the best part of life starts. Also the worst part, but also simultaneously the best part. Didn't have video games growing up, so I couldn't experience the early Pokemon games. So that's exactly it. Who is Sarah Kaya Combsin? That's a great reference that so many people, I think, fail to understand just how funny that line is. It's comedic genius at its finest. But yeah, if you never played Pokemon Stadium when it was kind of like first out, you probably won't care that much about it coming out, but for anybody who did play it, it actually means a lot. 1 month already. Proud of you for still being monetized. Well, thank you. I've done so hard. I've worked so hard. I've done so much. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I've worked very hard at keeping my monetization in check. By being normal Nick sometimes. But I would not be monetized. I would not be where I'm at without all the help of my wonderful friends. So Carly, this month of membership is just as much for you as it is for me. But mostly for you. Yeah, Stadium release was groundbreaking. I remember I waited like 3 months. 3 months to rent it from Second Cinema Video, I think was the name of it. Something like that. I don't know. Second City Video? I don't know. Something like that. It then became Blockbuster. But I remember literally waiting months. And they also had... That's where I got one of the... I have one of the things where you can plug in your game. I only have one because I bought it from their secondhand. Like when the Blockbuster was closing down, they were selling one. And I got it for $5. Cheap chick? Cheap chick. Cheap chick in the city? Cheap chick? Cheap chick in the city. Yeah, I got one of those, put your Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal in here and then bring them into the game for $5. And I was stoked about that. Because I bet today it's worth more than $5. I don't know how much it's worth, but I would say it's certainly worth something. Definitely more than 5. Probably not more than like 15, but either way. I'll take that. What I learned from Big Cheese is that sometimes when you're out there, you got to go get yourself a couple of items. You got to sell them at a lower margin, but just a bunch of them. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes that's the grind. But you try and avoid it, though. You're not trying to mess with $2 margins. Sam, you should check out Big Cheese Thrift's YouTube channel. I think you'd really enjoy it. He does what I think you would love to do. Only he does it right. He does what Vickle does, only he doesn't go and lose money all the time. I'm worth something. I am. I don't know what that thing is, but it's something. Dollar margins are acceptable in some cases. Clocky Mr. Whippy, what I do? What I do, Mr. Whippy? Yeah, I want to go home. God dang it. Posted a TikTok edit yesterday and it's at like 2K views. Holy crap. I haven't made a TikTok in a long time, and I need to make one, because even when I don't put any effort into TikToks, they get about 1,000 views, which is probably worth making. Top tier UKer. Of all the uckers that I know, she's one of the top uckers I've ever met. Blockbuster was the best. And do you remember when Blockbuster had that thing where, like, you could sign up? They had some degree of membership where you could rent, like, an unlimited amount of games each month for X amount of money. See you later, please. Take care. I always thought that was cool. And every Blockbuster smelled the same, and that smell was good. They all smelled like, I don't know, plastic movie cases, but it was great. Because you knew, and I remember buying the buckets of popcorn, like the microwave buckets from Blockbuster. Those were great. Overpriced. Great. All the candy. I think Blockbuster was what was up. I bet you smell like a bad Thunderwave. Wow. That's 1 letter away from being demonetized, just so you know. Which one? I think it's 2 letters away. I could probably be demonetized with just the first one, though, right? You know, that smell meant fun entertainment. Sure did. Sure did. Just in-class vibing. I dig it. Phonetically, yes. Phonetically, I could be dealing with some trouble. I could be totally UK'd, if you know what I mean. Can you actually get demonetized for that? Like, what if I list my channel as, like, not for children? Would that be fine? Like, right now, it's set to no, it's not made for kids. So shouldn't that allow me to say whatever I want? Isn't it kind of like a ghost tour after dark? Or are there still rules around it? I guess YouTube is the business, so they could technically demonetize anyone they want whenever they want for no reason other than they wanted to. When I worked at Blockbuster, we got games weeks before release. Really? That seems strange. That seems strange. They updated. I know that they had some update come through about, like, words that you could and could not say, and then I remembered, like, hey, we live in America here, so grow up. But yeah. Can't say I wanted to inform you I was given double meat and 2 cookies for no extra price at Subway. That's just a perfect day. Sensei, I saw that you are changing. You're no longer streaming on that channel. What are you doing? Are you rebranding or changing to a different channel name? What's up there? I saw your live yesterday. I'm sorry. I thought this was America. I didn't hear no bell. So it could be out before they close the night before. Gotcha. Gotcha. It seems like kind of a bad idea to send them out that early. You would think that you would just want to send them, like, a day in advance. Seal couldn't be broken, but by the RM. Okay, well, I guess as long as there's... I would assume there would have to be some sort of, like, very heavy protection in place. Do you have 2 gods on your team? I thought Arceus was the final boss. He's supposed to be, but we had a couple people want to show up a little early. Currently, I have the worst team in history. Gotta get some more apricorns, though. I know I'm gonna eventually need them, so I might as well get as many as I can get on my little ride. Where are all the things I need when I need them? All right. I played games earlier. It was amazing. Arm was a huge gamer. He didn't care. Wow. Wow. Also, a lot of left-handed SIGs in the back room. I was enjoyed by all. All right, so it sounds like Blockbuster's a place to work. Thanks, everybody, for 27 likes. Appreciate all y'all. See you, Geef. Take care. Bored. I don't know what to do for you, Ice Type. So far, you've asked where you can find a good streamer. You've intentionally been timed out in my stream. You used the phrase weed to refer to Herba Mystica, and now you're saying you're bored. I don't know what to do for you, man. I can't help you. I can't help you. If you're not entertained, I don't know. Go play with fiddlesticks or something. Go outside and chalk draw. Go blow bubbles, and I don't know. Have fun. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa. Get another Bidoof. I would freak out if I had another Bidoof. Between Blockbuster and Pizza Hut, I explored a lot of life in the sky. Well, traffic is fun. Now, come on. Big cheese. Big cheese. What exactly is a fiddlestick? It's just a stick that you fiddle with, I think. It's like, I think maybe, do you know that there's a name for that thing? When you see like the old cartoons of like the hobo, and the hobo has like the stick with the bundle, there's an actual name for the bundle stick. I learned that at a trivia night. He said that to me at a dinner. Do you know that's a thing? And navigate that question slowly. I did. I did. It was danger. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but there is a definitive name for that thing. Danger, Will Robinson. Swiss? The old Swiss family, huh? The old neutral Swissies. The old Swiss Miss Chocolate. The old Swisher Sweet. Look at 2 Alpha Wurmple, but none of them shiny. What are the chances? What are the chances? All right, so for anybody who's not sure what we're doing here, we are trying very, very hard to find a purple Wurmple. That's the goal. Slimmer to Frogger. Can somebody Google what the name of the hobo bundle is? Take care, Sveal. We'll see you later. What's the name of the hobo bundle? It's got a name. It has a definitive name, and I can't remember it. But I always thought it was just like this, you know, the stick bandana like bundle Swisher Sweets. Yeah. I once had one, and I described it as tasting like grape poop. Like if you combine grapes with poop. Bindle. That's it. It is a bindle. It is a bindle. What a silly name. But I knew that it was something. A bundle is the bag, sack of a bindle is the bag, sack, or carrying device used by hobos. See? There you go. A hobo bindle. It sounds like a software application. Like, yes, today we're going to be showing you how you can use Bindle to increase your company's ROI by 50,000 billion%. Like, yes, my Bindle. It also sounds like something you don't want someone else to touch. Like, if you're touching another man's Bindle, that could be a sign of extreme disrespect. Or, I mean, if you've been given permission to touch their Bindle, then maybe it's a sign of complete respect. I don't know. It depends on what the legitimacy of the bindle is. Also known as the blanket stick. Interesting. In the northeastern sect of hobos. So is it something, I always thought that it was just like something that was just like depicted in movies and TV shows. You're trying to tell me that there's actually a sect of hobos out there somewhere in the world that use bindles? I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's not the modern day solution. I feel like the bindle is like an old school thing. Like, oh yeah, I got my bindle here. And then you're like, oh yeah, that's a nice bindle. And you can say, thank you, I made it myself. But now I just feel like they don't have bindles. I've never seen a bindle in anything other than like a TV show where the person carrying the bindle is actually a bear or a fox. You know what I mean? Like, I've never actually seen a human with a bindle. I said bindle more today than I thought I'd ever say the word bindle. Hobos classified as American subculture, kind of like the hippies. Note to self, ask first. Always. Always. I got a gypsy soul to blame and you were born believing. Today's the first time I ever heard bindle and it's officially lost its meaning today. There you go. 2 days. I didn't expect to learn so much in this stream. Honestly, I'm just a wealth full of knowledge. I always thought it was a stick with a bandana, but that didn't make sense because you'd only be able to carry like 2 things in it. It's true. A bindle is not exactly the most like productive method of carrying your hobo goods. But to be fair, Sam, I don't know exactly if a hobo is sitting there having a whole lot of things to carry in their bindle. I would say probably an expired sandwich and maybe, I don't know, maybe a pack of Swisher Sweets. And I think a bindle could certainly support those 2 things. It's a good way to get people to not get Swishers. That's true. Yeah, this just tastes like grape and poop. Beans. It could be a bindle of beans. It could be a bindle of beans. Upcharge all Swisher Sweets? Did they really do that? Why? It couldn't have been because of quality. $12 on a wrap? What are you talking about? Where are you at? There's a $12 wrap. I once... Okay, I was listening to someone. We got a new neighbor, and the new neighbor was moving in, and I was listening to a conversation their friends were having, and they called the burrito from Chipotle a wrap, and I about lost my mind. If anyone's seen those videos of what languages sound like to people that don't speak it, Tobacco syntax. Interesting. Well, it makes sense. It's the same, when I lived in Illinois, they had a big syntax on, like, soft drinks and snack cakes and chocolates and things like that. Because it makes sense. You buy those things, they're bad for your health, you end up in the hospital, that's more money on the hospital system. More money in the hospital system means less time paying attention to people who are actually sick, not those that just ate a bunch of snack cakes. That sort of thing. You know what I mean? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Why couldn't you just buy... is it still illegal in New York City? Or not in New York State? Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was legalized. It's almost legal in every state now, right? I got fake switches picked backwoods, gas station, cutting corners for cheaper products. Well, that's life. I thought almost all states were getting there. I know Michigan is, that's for damn sure. It's on every single billboard you pass in Michigan. Literally everything. Doesn't matter where you go. But, yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I remember Canada legalized cannabis and cannabis products. All provinces, same day, and it was Gord Downey's birthday, I think. And for anybody who doesn't know who Gord Downey is, he's basically like Canada's answer to Hootie and the Blowfish. But he passed away from a battle with cancer and was a big friend of the current Prime Minister of Canada, and so they either delayed or expedited. They might have expedited the bill for marijuana to be legalized, and it just happened to be on the same day as Gord Downey's birthday. So, yeah. It's legal in Guam. Interesting. Well, isn't Guam a U.S. territory? I thought Guam was a territory of the States. Oh, well, Swisher Sweets are like cigars. What's the name of your friend that does what cheese does? Vickle? Vickle, I think was the name that I said. That was probably what you were looking for. I believe if I say that, that's the one that you're looking for. Oh, it's last name. What's up, Emily? How's it going? Yeah, Vickle is not like first name. I, for some reason, call most of my friends by their last name. Vickle's actually an interesting character. He is someone that I spent hundreds of hours playing Call of Duty with before I actually met him in person. We have very conflicting styles of playing Call of Duty. This is a typical conversation when playing Call of Duty with Vickle and Sam. Sam would also play Call of Duty with us. It would go something like this. Yeah, okay, I see a couple guys up there. Yeah, I do too. What do you guys think we should do? I don't know. We could probably avoid them. They don't look like they're going to be any threat to us, and we have really good position right now. Vickle, what do you think? And then we see Vickle take a couple shots at him, and he'll just go, oh, just poking, just poking. It's like, yeah, I know you're just poking, but now they know where we are. And they're like, no, they won't be able to tell. And then he'll hit one of them, and they'll be like, okay, now they'll be able to tell. We're like, okay, we should probably move. And then we start moving, and we say, okay, where should we go? And someone pings and says, let's go over this way. And so we go over that way. And then as soon as we start moving, we notice Vickle's not with us. And we say, Vickle, where are you? And he's like, guys, I'm a little tied up right now. And he goes in and fights the guys that we were just poking at. And then he dies and expects us to come get him. That's a typical conversation with Vickle. That's what playing Call of Duty with him was like. For hundreds of hours. That's what we would deal with. It was great. He's the Leroy Jenkins. He is the Leroy Jenkins of our group. Might be getting the cold clockwork cast, so I'm going to have to beat him up. Well, I think that's only fair. On me, on me, on me. Yeah, Vickle, I know it's on you. We are nowhere near you. Which Call of Duty was the same as when I first started launch night of Black Ops 2. Man, I think all video games have just some element of nostalgia to them. Like, for me, there will never be a better Call of Duty than Call of Duty Black Ops 2. But for some, there will never be a better Call of Duty than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Like, I think it just depends on where you're at in your life at that time. I play just like you. I can't play people who Vickle. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Shicker? How you doing, man? OnlyShinies. No, now we're in the threequel. Yellow Charm. There it is. Month 2, baby. The start of month 2. Yeah, and like Razzie, I think I'm more of like survivalist, and I like to survivalist approach, loot up, and be ready for a fight. COD 4 days Vickle was king of noob tubes. I don't doubt that at all. Yeah, my whole thing is I'm good to fight. I'm good to fight. I would just rather be ready for it, and I'd rather not seek it out unless at the start. I like dropping aggressive, trying to get a couple kills, trying to loot up, trying to get some cash, getting out, getting safe, waiting, dealing with people who come in, and then go. Yeah, your membership's probably going to expire in a bit. I try to find a sniper rifle, then find a high up. Yeah, exactly. Like, you just got to get camped. That's it. And I'm not saying that you should camp and you should cheese and you should wait, but if you have good position is sometimes all you need to win. People think that what's most important is the kill numbers, and yeah, that might add some clout to your gameplay. But the reality is, what's more important, the kill numbers or being a survivalist? The choice is clear. Are Wurmples still out in the dark? Like, what gets replaced by the Drifloon? For the Republic. Drop TV. Fight, survive. That's it. You drop TV, you fight, and then you get out. The dub is what matters. It's the dub. Alright, yeah, some of them still spawn, but probably daytime is better. Bozo did the dub. What? No, Bozo did the dub. Shicker, congrats on the 1 month, man. Welcome to month 2. All uphill from here. Oh, I'm not even supposed to be here. What's this, a clown pewter? Probably doesn't have any games. I love snipers and knife fights. Man, I miss the gulag. I will say, though, Resurgence is the best. Resurgence on Rebirth Island was the best thing that Call of Duty Warzone put out. Verdansk was awesome. Verdansk was a great map. Lots of good memories on Verdansk, but only a couple wins. On Rebirth Island, the amount of wins that I have is insane, and I loved it, and it was a blast. It was just so much fun. But, I don't know, I like that game. It was one of those things, it's kind of like Animal Crossing and Call of Duty Warzone coming out at the exact right time, which is immediately after the pandemic was declared. And so everyone was just kind of uncertain about what was happening. You were navigating working from home. Some of us still had people, like for me, as an example, Mrs. Shinies was still actually working. So I had almost all day to do nothing because she would work like 3 to 11 and I would be working 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. So realistically, I could play video games from like 4 until 11, and all I would do is play Warzone and Animal Crossing, and it was just awesome. Like, probably the 2 greatest timed video game releases in history. I don't think there will ever be a better one. And it was completely unintentional. Now, I do have this small theory that Nintendo and Activision actually teamed up, and that is why the pandemic started. Was so that they could increase the sales of Animal Crossing and increase the number of players that are in Warzone. But it's kind of a deep state conspiracy. I don't have any evidence for it, but would love to build the case. If anybody has any ideas, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can find me at joebidenstolемypapertowels.com. I want to believe. Listen, I think the only way that you can believe is to start. You know what I mean? When they announce the new game, we should be worried. Okay, so I've heard rumors about a new game being announced. Is this true? I guess you can't confirm rumors. It's not like, Carly, you are the... Well, you're kind of the official spokesperson for Animal Crossing, but like I've heard that there's a Nintendo Live that was announced, and there is a chance that a new Animal Crossing will be announced. Now, I have some beef with that, but I'll discuss my beef after. The rumors that Animal Crossing will literally... Okay, so here's my beef. My beef is that Animal Crossing New Horizons, in my opinion, is an incomplete game. And I guess I'm just kind of tired of games getting released and then releasing new games as opposed to just continually updating a game that works. And I'm going to give you a prime example of what I mean by this. Minecraft. Minecraft has been the same game for 15 years, and all they've done is add updates to it, and those updates have made the game better and better and better. Well, Big Cheese, it's not so much that I say incomplete, but what I mean is that there's a lot of aspects of it that I think are just failed. Quality of life improvements could literally change the game. What they want to do is just sell more copies. So as a business, I understand the strategy, but I look at Minecraft, one of the top selling games of all time, and you really have never had to buy Minecraft 2. You've never had to buy Minecraft DLC. You can buy add-ons and skin packs and things like that And yeah, sure, some people consider that to be riddled with microtransactions, but that's up to you. Like, it's only you. Two vastly different games. I agree. I agree. What I'm saying is, I think that they released that game, and there's a lot of things about that game that could improve. Want more fishing? Okay, here's more fish. Want more, you know what I mean? Like, things like that. The things that people love in the game, the furniture, the new villagers, the ability to go get a new island, to change your house. Like, those are all things that can be added after the fact without there needing to be a brand new game. So, I guess, yeah, I guess incomplete may not be the fair thing to say, but you can very clearly expand the game without needing to make people buy a brand new game. But they choose to do that. And I just wonder, could they make just as much, if not more, if they kept the same game and kept making it better and better, and then offered people the ability to buy things like customizations? I don't know. So much for expansion, but I think most of it, exactly. So potential for expansion, but instead of taking that potential for expansion and expanding, they take that potential for expansion and turn it into a new game that people will buy. And realistically, 3 years, is that about the time for a... Yeah, you could. I'm not disagreeing with you, Cheese. If anything, that's kind of the point that I'm making, is like, the model has worked. The model's worked for Minecraft, for Fortnite, the top-selling games in the world. The model has worked. So why can't the model work for other games? You know what I mean? I don't know. Kind of like the model. Animal Crossing is very close to being a sandbox game. But the only thing, I guess I kind of look at it as, I feel like there should only be new installments if the hardware is changing or the core concept is changing. But if the core concept is staying the same, and the hardware is the same, I don't know. Well, that's part of the reason never mind. But yeah, I get it. I get the business strategy. I get the business strategy, and it's probably a great one. But plus, then they run the rush of people not being as interested now as they were. Constant updates would have kept the game alive. I doubt the new game will sell as many copies. Exactly, right? If you can prove to your fan base that not only are we developing a game that you're going to enjoy, but also one that we are going to continue to have you enjoy. Like for me, I know this is such a silly thing. The reason I stopped playing Animal Crossing was because I was tired of crafting bait. I was like, I should not have to just sit here and just press A and navigate this menu and do all this stuff just to go fishing in this game. Like, to me, that was kind of like the nail in the coffin. Was like, I just don't want to deal with these quality of life miserable things. So, yeah. It just doesn't make sense that you can't multi-craft. Like, that's just such a... It seems like such a straightforward thing, and I wonder when they were programming it, why no one thought in QA or no one thought in beta testing, like, hey, this could be really nice to do, because realistically, it's not like you're cheesing anything in that game by allowing people to make more bait. They still have to go gather all the clams. Like, there's just so... I don't know. Things like that. Things like that. This is why Stardew Valley, in my mind, is such a perfect game, is because you have a developer... You have a developer who's done basically everything on his own, and he listens to the people and then builds a game that people want to play. Anybody just watch that water drip down? Hit my controller. It's probably broken. Probably busted. But like, Stardew Valley has a one-man show who's continually iterating and building a game that's just exceptionally better. Adding things, adding different things without ever releasing Stardew Valley 2. Honestly, with the amount of content that's been put in Stardew Valley since its release, like the amount of extra stuff that's come in, multiplayer, local co-op, in addition to online multiplayer, different areas that you can go visit, different levels of dialogue, different added friendship things, different items, just all these different things that you can do. Still one game. Has never released as a second game, and totally could. Big Cheese, whenever you want to stop being logical, man, I'd appreciate it. You're like the teacher. You're like the teacher that when you say, when are we ever going to use math? They're like, well, that's what you're doing right now. That's what you're doing. Yeah, Honda Chocolatier is going to be amazing. That's really cool. Item models in Animal Crossing are gorgeous. It's great. It allows you to literally, like, create your own world. But could they add more? Sure. Would it cost them anything? No. No, but for real, when are we ever going to use math, though? You know what is so sick? Is I use probability every single time I shiny hunt. So, like, a lot. Maybe you can't be bad at Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is not a game you can be bad at. Hi, Kelsey. Kelsey, we're in the midst of a heated debate right now. We got Big Cheese being the parent of the group, and we have the rest of us being the more intelligent children of the group. Ah. You came in at a great time. Oh, hang on, I got a spam call calling me. Let's deal with that. Hello? 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 Hello, is anybody there? Nah, doesn't seem like a good one. Dang it, we'll wait and see if we get another one. I usually get a couple during a 3-hour span, so hopefully we get one more. Stop playing New Horizons because I was getting sucked in too much. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, this is Patrick. Is this a Krusty Krab? Are you happy I gave you crap? Now back to reality. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. That's a huge Beautifly. Hugefly. You did. You brought the reality. You brought Cheese back to Earth so he can hang out and understand things from the perspective of humans. Hugemans. Huge Ackmans. Hey, has someone seen that Ackman? That Ackman's huge. That's the biggest Ackman I've ever seen. I'd even go as far to say that's a huge Ackman. Big Cheese, what do you have to say about the size of that Ackman? Go Grippers! What perspective of humans, everything I said was on point. You don't like it, it makes you think. And if you have to think, then you actually realize that life has actualities? Nah. Life has no actualities. Life is only theorized. It's only theorized. You're just perpetuating a false sense of reality. F.A. L.F.A. The boss. The king. What's going on, F.A.? The only thing that I have to say is that the model has worked. There's been many successful business owners and video game makers who have done things in the best interest of their people. And some of the top games that have ever existed have done that. And so you have to just wonder, do people just not want to try it? What's up with that? You know? W-U-W-T. What? What? Where? Whippy is perception. Mr. Whippy's gonna come at you. What? What is going on in here? Breakfast. God, I miss Vine. Take the red pill, not the blue. I took both pills. Turned into a purple pill. Now I can see. I can smell everything I see. I can smell with my eyes. Whippy stole my money once again. Called me a bloviating nannerfool. Wow. Tell you what, even Whippy's using some British terms that I didn't even know existed. Vine was top tier. Oh god, Cody dropping that face. That horribly uncomfortable face. You can smell everything you see before the pills. Yeah, but now I can smell with my eyes. Right? Not just see with them, I can also smell with them. I can taste with my ears. You know what I mean? That's what the purple pill does. Do you know that there's some people that argue that humans actually have 6 senses? And the 6th sense is your sense of perception? Because if you close your eyes and someone tells you point to your nose, you can do it almost every single time without question or without failure. Or if someone tells you to close your eyes and point to your foot, you can do that as well because you have perception of where that thing is. But like if you're looking at a thing and someone tells you grab that thing, you can go and grab that thing even if you have a blindfold on because you previously knew where that thing was and you have perception. It's kind of crazy. Welcome to the world of me. Let's go to the Heartwood. Let's just every now and again, let's mix a grand tree in here. What's going on, Crows? How we doing? How are you feeling today? Life good? Life treating you good? Life treating you kindly? I'm gonna go this way just for fun. I don't know. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's a Baneri. Or a Lopunny. There's a couple Wurmples over this way and Beautiflies and stuff, so probably worth it for the 3 checks. There's actually several Beautiflies over here. That might actually be worth it. And Wurmples. This might actually be worth coming to be honest with you. Ever been to the Evergreen? I like the Evergreen. Oh, Tuesday for a wedding, I need to buy an $80 pair of boots. Need to? For my wedding, I decided that I'm not going to do tux rentals. I'm going to pick out an outfit that the guys will wear. They will buy that outfit with their own money, and then they will keep that outfit as opposed, and it'll be like practical stuff, like good pants, shoes, shirt, belt, those sorts of things. I'm going to try and do it for cheaper than what a tux rental would be, because tux rentals are ridiculous. They're like $180 minimum, and you don't even get to keep the stuff, which, I mean, that's the point of a rental. I understand that, but, like, get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. No one's doing that. $80 pair of boots. I can't tell if that's a cheap pair of boots. That feels like a cheap pair of boots. Great outfit. People suck at communication. So vest cost me $30. I have the jeans, but the boots? Yeah, but like an $80 pair of boots don't even seem like good boots. Like $80 is in that weird realm where it's like, I don't think I would spend... Youth medium Hulkamania shirt. Even that's generous, Sam. I don't even know if youth medium is a fair assessment of the size on that. Yeah, like $80 boots seem like it's kind of in a blend of like, these will do the job, but only for one season, and then the boots have to go away. Like I have a pair of, they're like $400 boots, and they've lasted me 6 years and will continue to last me. No, that was the outfit that I wore to WrestleMania, and it was bad. The only way to describe it was bad. It was the tightest fitting shirt I've ever had. I look like an 80s lot lizard. Pretty dang close. Pretty dang close. To the Grand Tree. Can I even catch alphas at this point? Like, I legitimately don't know. The average Walmart outfit in New Jersey? I mean, I think that's where I assembled the entire outfit, was Walmart, so I can see that as being reality. I'm more distraught about having to spend $80 for shoes I can't return. Yeah, that's what the worst part of that whole story is. Especially with shoes, because they're definitely going to get somewhat dirty, right? Like, they're definitely going to get something on them. Would have worn returned once, I don't blame you. Well, I don't know, man. Just look at it. In the grand scheme of things, $80 is a lot of money, but it's likely not like earth-shattering money. You do get a pair of boots, and it's for something that's important. So just reduce the gift that you're giving. Can you add the Moose Country Rodeo commercial as a sound clip to your board? Dude, I think I actually can, because I think I still have that saved as a voice note on my phone. So I think I can legitimately do that. Mr. Moneybags over here. No, I'm just saying $80 is not earth-shattering money, but it certainly is a lot of money. But you just reduce the gift that you're given. Just play it every 11 minutes. I wish I could get the rights to play Alabama songs way too often. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush and rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is... Can make $80 in less than an hour. It's a constant lack of time between wedding and time known. That's exactly... Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And yeah, that's what you're saying. That's what I'm saying, is you could have gotten better boots. It's a shame that they're making you buy just kind of like those mid-tier. But hey, maybe you could sell them. Maybe you can flip them on Facebook Marketplace. Be like, worn once, $60, retail $80. Then only spend $20 on boots, and then you don't have to keep the boots. Wish I could make $80 in less than an hour. Be so cool if I could do that. But I can't. What's up, McRazzy McDazzy? How we doing, baby? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, April 12th, a.k.a. Pokemon Stadium release date. We're representing Razzie, and we're representing McDazzy. I mean, it's just a win-win all around. We got two great represented people here. Mighty fine. I dig it. I dig it. We are just resetting over and over and over again, trying to get any semblance of some shiny sparkles and noises. We're at, what are we looking at? Looking at a solid hour and 27 minutes in. No shiny yet, but so far we're doing all right. So far we're sitting at about one shiny every 2 hours. Because I've done 2 of these streams for a total of 6 hours. And we have 3 shinies. So, well, a little less now. No, that still makes sense. If we don't get one in the next 30 minutes, then it's going to start to change. But we could still be averaging 1 shiny every 2 hours. Which is pretty good, realistically. For 40.96 full odds, I think that's actually pretty wild. But, yeah. Just as Dan in the group chat, but any shot you can start it tonight instead of tomorrow? I for sure have to go tomorrow, but I have tonight off. Yeah, probably. I legitimately probably can. I'll talk to Mrs. Shinies about it, but I don't really see that being an issue. I know Mrs. Shinies actually has a call at a work call at like 6:30 your time. So if it works for Dan, I could probably also make that work. Yeah. Let me just find out after stream. Not a big deal. Don't want anybody to have the worst day at their stream. But do any of these shinies ever pop out of the wall and just have like a huge shiny noise? No, okay, they don't. So shiny. I hope it'll be so shiny. Sam, do you know that you and I were together in Charleston, South Carolina, like not that long ago? Like a year and a week? Year and 2 weeks? What I meant to say was the 1 year anniversary was only like a year ago. A week ago. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. Sam, we went to Charleston together. How's that? Freaking waste of space. I swear to God, I can't speak worth anything.
Oh, no! No! I'm ruined!
I'm ruined. Kelsey, believe it or not, I don't actually find myself to be a waste of space. Sometimes I'm just really stupid. Sometimes I'm just dumb. Okay, right here, shiny. Nope, it's blue. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, why does your brain think that that's a thing? Like, why can't your brain comprehend the right words that you're trying to have come out of your mouth? But we make it through, we persevere, we overcome, we get there, we realize that I've made it this far as a functional adult. I've been on my own now for 6 years and I've managed to survive this long. I can do another 10 times that and call it a life. Go to sleep. It's interesting, the shinies. Come on, shiny Wurmples. If not now, then when? If not you, then who? Old Gripper's over here. Tired of that rock? It's a good rock. Moon River Rock. Moon River Roll. It's right in your Q zone. Is it really like right in my Q zone? Yeah, it's in Tony's Q zone too. Tony, why don't you do Palm Tree Girls? Palm Tree Girls, the Palm Tree. Sam, I think my favorites I think you should leave sketches are the just complete chaos ones. Like where it is from start to finish just absurd chaos. You said you were going to make me a star. My family listened to Moon River Rock and they told me it sucked. Your family hates you. I'm the only one that loves you. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? What's going on? How's life? Hey, how about an outbreak? I've only had one. Has this ever happened to you? And then it looks like they replaced your... Have you ever had that happen? They replace your toilet with a fart toilet? Good, just don't want to be at work. Are you at work now? Do you do something that allows you to be able to watch streams while you're working? You're not a part of the Turbo Crew. You don't run. Until you're a part of the team, walk slowly. Let's say the babysitter was late. That's actually a sketch that I can't quote a whole lot on. I'm sorry, I hate to admit it. I've only seen that one a handful of times. It's bad. That's on me. Hand up. That's on me. Should we do a run through of this whole area? I don't think I can catch anything this side though, so it's kind of a waste of time. Just realized my stream was an hour behind. Wow, James, that's a lot of prime content. No, you did stump me. That's a sketch that I don't have the quotability that I have with some other sketches, which is pretty bad. Been looking at chat and got confused. Well, that'll do it. It's a show on Netflix called I Think You Should Leave. It's Tim Robinson, a la Saturday Night Live and The Detroiters. It's a sketch comedy show that he put together, and it is just exceptional. Just exceptionally strange, but so very good. Back to work. See you tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'm in love, Sam. Wit a stripper. Yeah, we'll see you tonight, man. Have I watched The Cabin? I watched the first episode of it, and then never watched any more. But I thought the first episode was really funny. I like Bert Kreischer, but he is kind of hit and miss for me. Don't get me wrong, I like him, but he's kind of hit and miss. Hit or miss? That would be proper term, right? Hit or miss, not hit and miss. Hit and miss is just impossible. Unless you're trying to hit something, which case you could technically hit something and miss. So I guess it's not that impossible. Nothing's really impossible if we have the strength to do it. Walt Disney. I don't think that's what he actually said. I don't know, y'all. I'm an hour late on this topic. I feel like corn cobbing is the only non-cancelable way to eat an eggplant. That's what I'm saying too. That's why if you're going to eat wine and mechanisuma, if you're going to eat a banana on stream, number one, you're assuming all risk. But number two, you got to corn cob it. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what's up. I've never eaten eggplant. I think raw eggplant, or as they call it in the UK, aubergine, would be disgusting. Aubergine? I don't think raw eggplant would be enjoyable even in the slightest. When I met you in the summer. Okay, that makes more sense. I can't even think about how that song goes. I think that's how it goes. That's Calvin Harris, right? The second greatest Calvin Harris song of all time. When I met you in the summer. Do you think a chain smoker's actually smoked? I don't know. I don't know. I know that they stole mattresses. That's one thing that has been confirmed. Is that they took their roommate's mattress and stuffed it in the back seat of a Range Rover. You shouldn't have had such a sloppy mutt. Aubergine. 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 Like magazine? Is it like magazine? All things to steal. That's what I'm saying. Like a mattress. Something that gets slept on, sweat in, other things. You're going to take a aubergine. 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 Charlie Sheen. Runaway Bride. Julia Roberts. Julia Rob Hertz. Stop by later, I'll pronounce it for you. Okay, perfect. Do I play Halo? Yeah, I do. Everywhere you're looking now, I'm running my own base. Razzie, I can see a Halo. And I also play the game. Did you hear the news? Is it about a certain ornithological species that everybody's heard about? They thought it was Mr. Krabs' bed. Call me Mr. Flintstone, I can make you a bed rock. Bobby Millie Brown is engaged. I know, but no one believed me. No one believed me when I said it. Everyone was like, oh, here's a Nick joke. Where's the bit? Kind of like yesterday, when no one believed me, when I told them, well, not no one, but Mrs. Shiny in specific. Mrs. Shinies did not believe me when I told her that the actress from Legally Blonde got stabbed yesterday outside of a cafeteria. Or not a cafeteria, a cafe. She didn't believe it, and all she had to do was go look it up. I can never remember her name, though. I know it's Reese, but I never remember her last name. Either way, she got stabbed outside of a cafe in Paris yesterday. Oh my god. Carly, don't ruin my joke. Come on. Come on. There's nothing worse than... There's one thing using an old joke. I get that. I get that's on me. But to ruin someone reusing an old joke, old material, beautiful material that maybe some people haven't heard yet, that's on you. And that's just punishable by law. That hurts. It's brutal. It's deep down. Boo. I know. Yeah, because Kelsey, you say Witherspoon, and I say no with a knife. That's how the joke goes, you know. Yeah, she got stabbed. That Reese actress, the one from Legally Blonde. Reese Witherspoon? No, with a knife. It's a good joke. It's a good joke that you can pull on a lot of people. But if someone sneaks on in and punches the line before you get to... Okay, can I tell you guys a joke? Can I tell you an actual joke, and I'll preface it by saying that it's a joke? It's a really, really good one. Like, it's a really good one. Can I tell you? Oh, wait. Yeah, Kelsey, you can tell a joke. Okay, we got a couple people that said yes, so I'm going to tell this joke. So, a guy and his girlfriend... hang on. Let me take a step back. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Appreciate that, Carly. Anybody who has a gray name, like BCT now has a green name, thank you so much. What a generous thing. Can everybody please give a little bit of hype for Carly in the chat? And since I know that she's not going to drop her own link, I'll drop her link. Okay. So, there's this guy, and he's a grade 12 senior in high school. And there's been this girl that he has had a crush on for his entire high school career. The whole time that he's been in high school, he has just had this deep, deep crush on her. Way out of her league, right? Thank you so much, Razzie. Thank you for joining back up. Membership number 2. Way out of his league. And he finally gathered the courage to ask her to prom. And so he goes up to her and he says, listen, I know this is uncomfortable and that we've been friends and that I don't know if you think of me in this way, but I just find you to be the most beautiful person I've ever seen. And I would love it if you would go to prom with me. And little did he know that she's felt this way too. For the whole time that they've known each other, for the whole time that they've been friends, she's had feelings for him. So she immediately starts crying and is just so excited and says, yes, of course, I'd love to go to prom with you. And you could just see that, you know, it's young love blooming, right? It's young love just budding and just being absolutely beautiful. And clearly this is something that they've both wanted for a long time. It's finally come to fruition, which is just so amazing. Razzie, thank you so much for the gift. Brayden is coming on in, sniping that membership. Brayden coming over from Sassy Assy. Thank you so much, Razzie. Here, we'll drop your link too. All right. So finally, it's the night of the big, or it's the day of the big night. It's prom night. Prom night is there. And this beautiful couple shows up. She's in this gorgeous blue dress. He's wearing a white tux with a blue vest to match, looking very classy. These polished shoes. The dance floor has never been more alive. Everything is decorated just exceptionally. It's this beautiful evening full of all these people who are really kind of at the precipice of what's going to be the best thing that they'll ever have in high school. This is the last night where they'll spend a lot of time together before graduation, before everybody goes off, you know, in one direction. Some go to college, some go to a trade, some never go anywhere, some just stay. And this is kind of that last night where you get to spend that time together. And this couple, they realize it, right? We'll just give them names. Tony is the guy, and we'll just go with, I don't know, we'll go with Michelle for the girl. So Tony and Michelle, they're just sitting there, and they're just loving it. And they're enjoying this moment. They're locking eyes with one another, and they're truly understanding what this deep rooted connection that they had and how it went so long without them ever being able to, you know, kind of come to terms with one another that this is what was meant to happen so long ago, and how much time they wasted not just telling each other how they felt all through high school. 4 years of just waiting for this one moment. It all comes down to this one night. And they both understand the importance of it. And so they're sitting at the table, just kind of waiting to hear when, you know, the dinner announcement's going to happen, waiting to hear when the prom king and queen are going to be announced, when they get to go and hit the dance floor. But Michelle looks at Tony and says, Tony, can you do me a favor and can you just go grab me a cup of punch? And he goes, yeah, sure. So he heads over, he goes to the table, and she starts talking to someone else at the table, and almost immediately Tony sits back down and has 2 cups of punch, and she's like, wow, that was so unbelievably fast. And he goes, yeah, there was no punchline. What a gorgeous day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in Canada, beautiful day in America, therefore a beautiful day across the rest of the world. Yeah, we're here. We're here. Thanks, everybody. I'll be here all week. Time has been wasted. Nah, there's no such thing as wasted time. You can tell that joke to your friends and family because it's clean. The best thing is you can go on as long as you want. You can drag that thing. You can drag that thing for as long as you possibly want to. You can add as many details. You can go as deep or as shallow. That's a beautiful part of that joke. It's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. You are the DM of the adventure, and you take your listeners as far as they want to take it. And then you whip in a couple of things in there, like, I don't know, let's think of some names for them, like Tony, Michelle, because then that gets the audience guessing. Get them thinking, hey, do the names have something to do with the end of this joke? Are the names part of the punchline? But really, they're just red herrings. They're just set to kind of make you wonder, okay, what's going on? Why did he bring up the names? That you can go into things like the theme of the prom. You could say, yeah, it's an under the sea theme. You could talk about the color of their clothing. You know, there's just so many layers that you can kind of like integrate in to make it such a brilliantly told and beautiful anecdote. But really what it boils down to is the fact that it's nothing. That's my favorite part of your stream of all time, and it was an anti-joke. I don't know what that means about your stream. I don't know either. I'm scared to say my joke because I may have said it in another stream. Well, don't worry. We're polite here, and we would never tell someone's punchline, even if we do know it. Except for what I did to BCT yesterday when he tried to pull that over on me. But that's a different story. I want to know more about Tony and Michelle. Well, let me tell you as much as I can about Tony and Michelle. I'll see if I can build up more to them. Also, Razzie for real, thank you so much for the membership, man. Appreciate that. Ba-da-dum-bum. I'm so polite. You are. The accent fools all people into thinking you are just perpetually polite. Again, suck an egg. Riggs, suck an egg. Holy bunny. Oh. Carly is the only one you trust? Look at that. What have I done today? What have I done? And I say I'm clarifying today. What have I done today to not earn your undivided love and trust? A state of love and trust. Pearl Jam.
A prison Mike.
This is me without a hat. And this is me with a hat. How do you get a Pikachu on a bus? Good point, Razzie. You Pokemon? I mean, that could be it. It seems like there's more to it. Okay, that was it. I honestly don't hate that. Even though it was spoiled. Even though he spoiled it. Now, Kelsey, I want to defend you here. I want to defend you because you did request kindly that no one spoiled the joke. But a joke that starts with how... A joke that starts with how does tend to open the floor up to questions. Right? Like if I said, how could you tell if there's been an elephant in your refrigerator? And someone says, by the footprints in the butter, you'll say, okay, I guess so. No, I'm not victim blaming here. At the end of the day, I still think you are a victim to Razzie's shanny-onanigans, but name any other role that Reese Witherspoon has been in. She was in This Means War. She was the love interest in that, wasn't she? No, I don't think so. I think that was Kate Hudson. No, Kate Hudson was My Best Friend's Girl. Why do I know this? Why do I know this? Why do I know Dane Cook movies? Sweet Home Alabama, that's a good one. I trust Hatnick. No, Hatnick is a joker and sits on a throne of lies. Actually, whenever I'm in Carly's Mario Kart streams, at that point in time in my life, I am no Hatnick. Ah, the Batwing. I don't know how many Reese Witherspoon movies I could legitimately name. I think This Means War is Reese Witherspoon, though. With Tom Hardy and Chris Pine. Cruel Intentions. That's true. You did have cruel intentions when you spoiled my joke. I'm glad that you could finally admit it. Shout out to my best friend's girl with their 0 Reese Witherspoon. I told you. I said that one's Kate Hudson. I said that was Kate Hudson. I doubled back very quickly after I realized it was not Reese Witherspoon. Because all I can think of are movie posters. I'm a very visual, photographic memorizer. So I can see that This Means War. It's got Chris Pine on the left, Tom Hardy on the right, and then in the center, I think is Reese Witherspoon. But I could be wrong about that. My best friend's girl's Dane Cook. Good Luck Chuck with Jessica Alba. Also Dane Cook. Employee of the Month. Also Dane Cook. What happened to her? Kate Hudson? I don't know. Same thing that happened to, oh my god, what's her name? From Just Friends and Van Wilder. No, not Just Friends. Not Just Friends. Just Van Wilder. And then she was in Ghosts. She was just in a recent episode of Ghosts. Very sad story, actually. I find the atmosphere of this game so relaxing, sort of like how Breath of the Wild makes you feel. It is. Amy Smart. No. It's not. Anna Faris. No, not Anna Faris. Oh, man. No, from Van Wilder. Tara Reid. Tara Reid. Thank you, Oathkeeper. Yes, Tara Reid. She has actually a very sad story. Like, if you look up what happened to her, it's not like a fun adventure like Tony and Michelle. But she was just in an episode of Ghosts. It was very funny. Tara Reid. I always thought, do you remember when Regis Philbin, who I just found out is dead, you remember when he left the Today Show and it was Kelly, and then they were trying to figure out who was going to replace Regis? I always thought that it should be Tara Reid. Katherine Heigl. Go. Katherine Heigl was on Grey's Anatomy for a very long time, and then she was in that movie with Gerard Butler. The Bounty Hunter. Was that the one with Katherine Heigl? No, Bounty Hunter was Jennifer Aniston. Katherine Heigl was in some movie with, not the Today Show, what, the morning show with live, I don't know, something like that. Blacklisted for a while because she's a mean girl. Yeah, that's what I remember. Is Katherine Heigl was horrible. Haruda's an episode of The Boys. Was she really? Katherine Heigl. What was the movie with Gerard Butler that she was in? Somebody. It wasn't The Bounty Hunter, was it? It might have been The Bounty Hunter, but I thought that was Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, but apparently Katherine Heigl's a very, like, not nice person. Ugly Truth. That's it, because there was that whole monologue at the end about the ugly truth. Stupid. That's right. Ugly Truth. Thank you so much. Razzie, you're just crushing it with probably the IMDb app today. Normally my knowledge of these movies is pretty good. Barnabas, you said you had a joke, but Clocky knows it. I haven't seen Clocky in a while, so you could be safe. Apparently the Comic Convention episode. Interesting. Hey, thanks so much, Shiny Sylveon. Appreciate you. We're seeing what we can do today. Seeing if we can make any magic. See if we can get one of these shinies to help us move on to the Crimson Mirelands. We realistically just need one. One should be enough to get us there. One shiny with a 3-stage evolution should be able to get us at least enough level up that we can get to the Mirelands, which would be just amazing. So I'm ready to get out of the Fieldlands and go somewhere else. Well, listen, the shiny luck is not only needed, it's appreciated and loved, so hopefully we can use it to manifest some goodness out of it. You gotta manifest like Ty Pennington would do. Tara Reid. What was Regis on? Live with Regis and Kelly? Is that what it was? Man finds a magic lamp. Says a genie. The genie says, I'm a genie. You have 3 wishes. Man replies, I wish I was rich. Okay, Rich, what's your next wish? Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, live. Alright, so Razzie, I always thought that it should be Kelly Ripa and Tara Reid. And they could have renamed it to Live with the Ripa and the Tara. And I think that would have been the best morning show ever. But no one listens to me. No one listens to me. This is Live with the Ripa and the Tara. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's a joke that just goes on forever. Sometimes I think I should be paid more than what I'm paid just for being hilarious. I do want to take like laps around the Fieldlands, but I also know, did 3 people leave because of that? Because I get it. I think, yeah, people have been leaving ever since Tony and Michelle. Lil ditty about Tony and Michelle. Just a couple kids going to prom and the punchline was short. Oh yeah, punchline short. You say Ripper or Gripper? Ripper. I'll be lurking occasionally. Well, listen, whenever you're lurking, just drop a little Danny DeVito lurking, or just a little lurk box, and we'll know you're here in spirit. Swear to God, the Tony and Michelle bit made me tear up laughing. Are you talking like the lack of punchline, or like me just singing Jack and Diane, except for Tony and Michelle? Because I think they're both great bits. Oh yeah, life goes on. There's certain Pokemon that I just can't stand. Weasel is in the top probably 5. Dumbface looking directly in the camera. Thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Ponyta would be awesome. I could handle a Ponyta shiny. Carly, what are you streaming today? Is Dream Addresses is Friday, right? The apparent incomplete game. I did quantify it within my opinion. When does the Jungle Island start? I did say that it was in my opinion. I didn't say, like, factually speaking, it's an incomplete game. Kind of like, Scarlet and Violet, factually speaking, is an incomplete game. Animal Crossing is not quite there. That's just my opinion, is that its status is incomplete. But what they say about opinions. Alpha. But not a shalfa. Just an alpha. And we need the shelfie. Hopefully on my birthday, do I remember when that is? Well, that depends. I started streaming in May. And I would say that we met a couple months into my streaming. So probably in June or July is when we would have met. I don't necessarily remember a birthday stream. But if your birthday's before May, then this is kind of a trick question. If it's after May, then I might genuinely not remember. Opinions make an opie out of neonons. Isn't that the truth? The hard truth. Catch a shiny Milcery and Sobble in just 2 hours in Sword and Shield. Miraculously called both before the 6 IV show. Dang. That's pretty crazy. I got a real old but gold joke. Okay, go with it. What's the old but gold? Carly, now I'm trying to recall if I was present at a birthday stream. I feel like I probably was, but I don't know for sure. Now I have to go into your live and I have to search for birthday. I'm just gonna keep scrolling. I'm not seeing a birthday stream so far, so now I gotta try and think about this. My last birthday, I didn't have a channel. Okay, so then you didn't have a channel, and that would have been 9 months ago, at least. So 9 months ago would have been... I think you started... So you haven't streamed for a year yet, then. Have you really not streamed for a year? What a stud. Want me to tell you her birthday? I don't know. I kind of feel like now I need to figure it out. Dog walked into a tavern, said I can't see a thing. I'll open this one. Okay. Dog walked into a tavern, said I can't see a thing. I'll open this one. What? I don't know if I'm understanding that one. A year in July. Okay, so it wasn't July. Is it May? Carly, May. So I feel like your birthday's in May. I'm gonna go with May. I'm gonna go with May. Is the month May? May is my legit middle name, but also May. Okay. Okay. So far we're doing good. There are 31 days in May, which means that I have a 1 in 31 chance of guessing your birthday correctly. So now I got to think about famous possible conception dates. So, hang on. Hang on. I got to think about the day that you could have been conceived. So, let me think about this. May, April, March, February, January, December, November, October, September, August. So probably in August. I don't really know what holidays there are in August. In Canada, August would have been... There's only one holiday, which is Family Day. Or Natal Day, which typically takes place around the, like, 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th. So I'm going to go ahead, Carly, and I'm going to say that it's... Well, Labor Day weekend is kind of close. I guess like an early vacation or something. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna gamble on it being on the first half of May. Is that fair? Some bar joke from a very, very long time ago can barely confirm its true translation. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so we're in the first half of May. Let me see. I'm gonna do some Googling here. UK holidays in August. Summer bank holiday is on the 28th, so that wouldn't be it because that's on the first half, so that just wouldn't make any sense. Last Monday in August. Although in Scotland, it just so happens to fall on the first Monday in August. Okay, so the first Monday in August, it could have been a Scottish vacation. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the calendar this year. August 2023, and look at the calendar. Okay, and the first Monday in August is the 7th. I'm going to go ahead and say that it is May the 6th. May the 6th. May 6th. If I'm right, this is probably one of the all-time great moments of this stream. Oh, I was so excited. Could be May 5th. May 5th. It's May. Is it between May 4th and May 8th? Is it one of those days between May 4th and May 8th? I don't know. May 3rd. I don't know. May 3rd? Why is this tough to watch? Is there some... Should I know this? Should I know this? Like, is there a reason I should know May 3rd? Well, that's exciting. I think that my powers of deduction were pretty good. At the end of the day, I narrowed it down just by thinking about things. Well, I mentioned it a lot during my streams. Yeah, that's why it's so familiar. Well, this is awkward as shit. What's up, Austin? How you doing? Nutty Razzy's birthday. Razzy's birthday's in October. I know Razzy's birthday's in October. For those of you not aware, I'm just getting freaking roasted. Razzy's birthday's in October. He dropped the S-bomb. It was deserved, though. That one was needed. Cool. Life is pain. I think that we all just gotta accept that. Wurmple for the love of Wurmple. Be the weird guy who cries at work. Yeah, you think you know people. Yeah, you think you do. Alright, Carly, when's my birthday? Since I'm a mod for your channel, what's my birthday? I just know Raz's birthday's in October. I think it's like the 13th or the 10th, something like that. People never cry at work. Thanks, everybody, for 40 likes. Razzie, I thought yours is like the 10th or the 13th. I think it's early October. I don't remember for sure, though. I know it's October. I'm a Scorpio. Oh, I don't know what that means. Scorpio birthdays. October 23rd and November 21st. All right, so late October then. I know it's October. I'm feeling fairly confident that it's October. But now that November's half of a Scorpio. It's interesting how I asked Carly what my birthday is and she just disappears. She just goes into nowhere. What's up with that? Fellow Scorpio, look at all you scorpions out there. Anybody get rocked like a hurricane? Here I am. Rocking like a hurricane. Are you ready, baby? Hey, thanks so much. Your. Thank you for the shiny luck, Pokeburb. Your birthday. Your birthday. I am a Cancer. Kelsey is a giant crab. Hello, giant crab. Welcome to the stream where friends stop being friends. Thank you for the lurk, Shiny Sylveon. You're an Aquarius. You are a glass tank filled with water and fish. TV, Q2 is a thing. Person, place, or thing. We're looking at thing. My birthday is... What I learned in boating school is... What I learned in boating school is... What am I going to do with Becca's awesome art? It is going to become my starting screen. It's going to become my profile picture. It's going to become my YouTube banner. It's going to be used for so many different things because it's absolutely exceptional. And then Becca and I potentially could be working on a project together. And I'm pumped about it. They don't have a crab emoji. I'm almost positive they do. Yeah, that art is so good. She's such a talent to this world, it blows me away. Isn't there a crab? Yeah, crab. What I learned in boating school is... What I learned in boating school is... When Nick's birthday is. Must have been a short boating school trip. I'm gonna check my email. Make sure I'm not coming back to an absolute poop storm. Ooh. Only 2 emails. Easy. My birthday is in. Okay. We're getting close. She's probably checking. Oh, wait, no. She can't even check my YouTube because I hid that stream. Let's say September 2nd. Wow, you rolled the dice pretty good. 1 in 365 chance, unless I was born on a leap year, in which case it's 1 in 366. So technically it's a 1 in 365.25 chance if you want to get into the real statistical odds of it. But it is with replacement, or without replacement. So really, your odds only get better and better. September 11th. Nope. Did I guess her birthday? I did. I did. I reverse engineered it back to the date of date of creation. Because I'm a science guy. Bill Nye. May the 3rd. May the 3rd be with you. December 11th. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. My birthday is definitely not in June. And you call yourself a mod on my channel. I will say that I got your birthday month right, like, immediately. Just saying. October 34th. August. August is a good month. Definitely a good month. Good month for being really hot, going to the beach, but not for birthing little Nikki. February the 11th. You're all about the 11th. You never, ever, ever mention your birthday. That's not true. I had a literal dedicated birthday stream. You were there. You donated, actually. You gave me a birthday gift. September 13th. July 11th. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, like I had a legitimate birthday stream. You donated. You gave me money. You gave me money for my birthday. You did. Yeah, like actually. Check your email, search your donations. It's true. You could do that. I hope everybody here is fully in on this, that regardless of if Carly spent the next hour trying to guess my birthday and guessed 364 incorrect days and then finally guessed the correct day last, I would still care about her just as much as I already do. So this is all just in fun and games. I hope just want everybody to be abundantly clear that Carly not knowing my birthday has no impact at all on my friendship or level of care for her as a person. Just that disclaimer's out there. The 17th of Maping. What's a Maping? You're such a great guy. Mirelands, you stop it. You stop it. You stop with that silliness. I'm feeling good. I think we're going to get the shiny this run. This one right here. I think we're getting a shiny. I don't know if it's going to be Wurmple, but something's going to go. It's a month. It is a month. The month has actually been said. Just not by Carly. We can go the other way this time. Mediocre at best. The mediocre arena of time. That's my Legend of Zelda game. I hate this. Well, that's not good. Here, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. Are my eyes green? They're kind of like green, blue, and gray. Like, they're not exactly green. They're not exactly blue. They're kind of like a mix of a couple different colors. They're more green in the summer, and they're more blue and gray in the winter. I only get 1/3 of a piece of the Triforce. Yeah, a 6th force. No, a 9th force? Could be a 9th force, idiot. Yeah, my eyes are like 2 different colors. They kind of shift too. Thought they were brown for how much shiz I'm full of. Well, how about that? March, you are such a Pisces. I'm nowhere near a Pisces, actually. Okay, here's a hint. You ready? The hint is that it is the same month that Charlie from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory went to see the Chocolate Factory. It's in that month. Brown eyes can be cool, though. Hazel eyes are neat. Kelly Clarkson wrote a whole song about him. It's called Breakaway. I'm not just going to tell you the month. You're going to have to work for it. I don't know. Who knows that? I know that. I know that. Poop Eye Gang. It's the same day, same month, that Charlie Buckets goes to visit the Chocolate Factory in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's on his golden ticket. Febtoba. No, it's not February. Here, I'll help you out. I recently celebrated my half birthday. How's that? I very recently celebrated my 29.5 birthday. Don't let this man distract you. He did not. He did not go on February 1st. He didn't go on February 1st. Maybe in Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, maybe he did, but not in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the only true canon, the version that matters. The Gene Wilder version. It was not February the 1st. No, it wasn't. No, not November. Jeez, you're just yelling for no reason. Watch the caps, man. I'm gonna have to time you out with that sass. I swore today. Did I? December 25th? No. People mistake that all the time. My birthday's in October. October. There you go, cheese. There you go, cheese. And you should probably apologize for all the swearing, too. And all the loud noises. All the capitals, all the yelling. All the yelling at me for telling the truth. All the yelling when all I'm doing is being honest. Telling jokes, having a good time, hanging out. We do not share a birthday. Razzie is after me. I don't remember exactly when Razzie's birthday stream was, but yeah. Here are instructions. The first day... No. That's the book is not what... I didn't say the book, though. I said the movie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which is entirely separate than Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You guys just gotta listen. You gotta put on your deer ears here. Put on your deer ears. Open it up and listen to what I'm saying. A little bit of deer ears. Come on. What did I just threw a springy mushroom. What an idiot. The book is the original. Nah. The book is just a fallacy. The book is just a book because the movie wasn't out yet. Okay, bye, Carly. We'll see you in a bit. Was I correct? Yes, you were correct. My birthday is June 97th. Peach's song on point. Yeah, I listened to that yesterday even though I haven't seen the movie. Yes, my birthday is October 1st. Yeah. The 1st of October. The book clearly didn't have Gene Wilder in it. Exactly, so therefore it's not canon. It's just a sad excuse for a book. Any book without Gene Wilder in it, not a book. Do I have a P.O. box? I don't. I don't. And I'm very thankful that I don't. Though, there is someone near and dear to both of us who could provide you with an address for me if they choose to. But hopefully they don't, because that would be a huge breach of privacy. I want to send me a cake. I trust you about as far as I could throw you. Send a pickle in a bag? Well, in that case, I'll give my address up to anybody. I could go for pickle in a bag all day, every day. Come on, you little purple turd worm. Let's go. I got my peaches out in Georgia. Now you're calling me fat? No, I'm just calling myself weak. I hope you Jeez, you're on one today, buddy. You woke up and you chose violence. Like the shamer. I shamed myself. I couldn't throw a toddler very far. Let alone a full-grown human. I'll send you the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory book. Nah, read it. Wasn't very good. Didn't involve Gene Wilder. And what's wilder than Gene? I got my peaches and send you 5 cents and a clump of derp. You'd be so generous to send me a clump. The first direct response was a direct attack on my weight. It most certainly was not. I'm not fat. I'm big bone. Batman. The emoji button on keep getting pushed. My people on mobile to the right of my screen. I am over the emoji buttons already. It's a terrible thing that no one asked for. And if you did ask for it, you're terrible. It contributes nothing. It should only be on a mobile live stream. It should not be on something that's being broadcast over a computer. Like over something like OBS or some other platform. Should not happen. What is an emoji button? Some people's phones are getting where they can see, you can see those things that are popping up. You can tap a bunch of emojis. Glad I have one last Christmas card to send out. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, those things. They're terrible, man. They just make like streaming a little bit more complicated than I think it need be. We don't get the Walmart box deals. Oh, you're getting legit cards then. Is it like a George Costanza pose card? Can't see those hearts? Really? Just took out some New York strips, and how are you going to cook them? How are you going to cook them up? What's the plan of attack here, McDad? Because a New York strip is an interesting cut of steak. So how you can cook it can be done in a multitude of different ways. And I'd love to hear your take on how you're going to take these New Yorks and cook them up. What state do I live in? Perpetual state of confusion. I live in Canada. I don't live in the U.S. anymore. Reverse sear on the smoker. Nice. Okay. Good. That's good. What temperature are you going to cook them to? When are you going to pull that meat? Going to a nice, like, 125? No, if you're reverse searing, you got to pull it about a 113, 120. Province of Lies? You don't smell like Santa. You smell like beef and cheese. You sit on a throne of lies. Yeah, you probably got to pull those, depending on how you want to cook. You probably got to pull those at about 113, 115, maybe no more than 118. What are you gonna reverse sear on? You gonna do a nice cast iron? Gonna do a nice reverse sear on a cast iron? You're gonna crank the smoker up to about solid 450, 500. Do it that way. What's the plan of attack for the sear? What kind of smoker you got? You going wood pellet? You going coal? You going electric? What are we looking at for the? There's lots of questions I have here. Am I just a machine of quotes? I am, pretty much. I'm a walking, talking pop culture reference. 113, 10 hours like a real smoker. Wow, doing a cold smoke. That's a lot of room to introduce bacteria. Something sitting at 103 hours, 103 degrees for 10 hours. That's a dangerous mix there, man. You're looking at potential botulism, lack of oxygen coming from the smoke. You're looking at potential for E. coli. There's some risk there, man. I don't know if I'd want to have something hanging out in the danger zone that long. Cold smoking produces too many potential risks. Get up to 115 at about 250 degrees. Pull them, take the heat to 500, and sear 1.5 minutes each side down the hatch. Now, you doing just a little S&P? What's the seasoning? We're talking a little Montreal on there. You're gonna dry brine them. You're gonna wet brine them. You're gonna give them a little salt bath before. What's the method delivering the most flavor into that juicy strip? Real smokers know what they're doing. Well, the reality is, man, smoking at less than 150 degrees is pretty dangerous. If you're going to smoke at less than 150 degrees, you better be using some sort of curing agent, like a prog powder 1 or 2, or else you're really putting yourself at risk for some botchy. No one wants to deal with the botulism toxin. Black and rub tonight only if I get the purple. Well, now I have some work to do. That's why you go 10 hours. No, that's even more dangerous. The longer you go at a cold smoke, the more dangerous it gets. Botulism toxin can only be introduced in an environment that's anaerobic, and the spores develop very rapidly within 2 hours at that temperature, and 103 is not a high enough temperature to kill botulism toxin. That's why you need something like prog powder 1 or 2 to eliminate it. Don't get me started on this. Don't get me started on this. I'm ready to talk about botulism toxin all day, every day. Not to mention, you're sitting that food in the danger zone for 10 straight hours. It's risky, man. I'd only consider that to be like a valuable method. If you butcher the meat yourself. Other than that, if you're buying superstore meat or, God forbid, mechanically tenderized meat, you might as well sign yourself a one-way ticket to the toilet for a couple hours. What on earth did I study? Business. Business. Just never buy mechanically tenderized meat. Ever. Like, if you ever go to Costco and you buy meat, don't do it. Don't buy it there. It's bad. What's up, Mel? How we doing? Some classic S&P. That's it. S&P down the hatch. Rock and roll. Yeah. Costco mechanically tenderizes all of their meat, which means that they take all of these little needles and they push it into the meat, and everybody knows that when it comes to a nice cut of meat, the surface bacteria is only on the surface, but as soon as you mechanically tenderize something with needles, it pushes that potential bacteria into your meat. So no matter what, if you're buying meat from Costco and you're not cooking it to 165 degrees, you're at a higher risk of getting E. coli than if you were to buy it from just a local butcher or buy non-mechanically tenderized meat. And all meat at Costco is mechanically tenderized, so you better not get it, or you better cook it all the way, or else you're just, again, buying yourself a one-way ticket to a toilet. Who studied business and knows all this about botulism? Someone who is very riddled with food anxieties. Someone who will literally take a pack of chicken back if it smells even slightly off. Someone who has definitive problems, but that's about it. Bye, Razzie. See you in a bit, man. Don't buy meat from Costco. It's mechanically tenderized. It's bad for you. No, I was curing and making my own bacon. And there's a lot of risk to bacon, but there's also a lot of reward to bacon, so you gotta take it seriously. That's the only thing. Very disordered eating and need to eat food I know is safe. Yeah, so I'm pretty good about it, honestly. Like, there's a lot of situations where I don't worry too much about it. Like, I cook chicken to 100 and when I sous vide chicken, I cook it to 140 degrees, and it's totally safe to eat. And then I'm actually in the camp that as long as you get your chicken cooked to 155 degrees and it can hold it, I think it's for like 30 minutes, something like that, it's actually safe to eat as well. So like, I don't worry too much about that. Pasteurization's a pretty beautiful thing, but when it comes to introduction of bacteria into the muscles of your meat, I stay away from that. You wash your chicken? Nah, I don't wash my chicken. I'm about to cook that stuff anyway. I'm about to cook it past anything. I'm about to cook it past any temperature that any bacteria can survive. Put a picture of the steaks on your Discord. Okay, I'm pumped. Not to mention, washing chicken introduces so much bacteria into your sink, which you then go and proceed to clean other dishes with. No bueno. Who washes chicken? I don't know. The only time I'll ever wash chicken is if I brine it. Then I'll wash it just to get some of the excess, like, sodium and salt off the outside, but even that's pretty rare. Yeah, I don't wash any meat. Is that true? No, I wash pork. I wash anything vacuum sealed, usually like ribs and like pork butt that comes in a backpack, and I'll always wash that off because there can be bone fragments. I don't wash it because I'm worried about anything. I'm worried that I will swallow a piece of bone, which I don't want to do. You have to touch chicken, I wear gloves. It's not a bad idea anyway, though. Touching any raw meat. Gloves are never bad. Wonder how many runs we've done. I feel like we've done a lot. How can we have any pudding if we don't eat our meat? Okay, I gotta go look at these steaks. What is Razzie? Oh, there's a picture of me staring. Thanks, Razzie. Oh, McDad, those look good. Those look real good. That looks like it came from a good butcher, too. Oh, man. I did. I gazed. I gazed upon the meat. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Wasn't that the wall? Isn't that the wall part 2? All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. We don't need no big cheese thrifting. All in all, it's just another thrift in the wall. My family has a small farm. They used to raise a few cows, then all the meat's given throughout our family. Okay, that's pretty nice. Yeah. It's my favorite cut of meat. Couple different, Wow, Mrs. Shinies just texted me and said, today's stream should be called Food Safety with Shinies, so thanks for that, Mrs. Shinies, butthole. Favorite cut of meat is probably a T-bone. If it's just being like grilled or seared, like that sort of thing, like I'm just cooking it, probably a T-bone. The stream is my second favorite to have. This stream is my second favorite one to have as background noise while I work. Well, there you go. Meat gazing. Thank you, BCT. No, probably a T-bone or a porterhouse. Ribeye would be my favorite if I'm actually like doing some work on it, like reverse searing it, because I think that actually allows the fat to break down. I think anybody who orders a ribeye and just like sears it on a grill, you're missing the whole point of a ribeye. But the T-bone's nice because it has the good part of a ribeye and the good part of a fillet. Connor, I'm second favorite. Well, what's that all about? But then New York strip you can't go wrong with. New York strip's always a solid choice. Meat. Connor, I don't think you were here yesterday, but or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Maybe it was 2 days ago. Either way, Becca hurt her foot. Favorite streamer to watch when no one else is live. Oh, thanks, Connor. Appreciate you. Becca hurt her foot. Shiny Sylveon's lurking. And I made a joke about how she's not going to have any source of income for a while. What's up, Ollie? How we doing, man? Ollie, I'm about 15 minutes into your Rowlet video. Got a little left to go, but you're insane. And I skipped ahead and watched some of the Elite Four. I can't believe some of like the team comp that you put together for that dude, and like some of the move sets, like knowing that you could use a quick attack and knowing like I don't know. That was very smart playing, dude. Really, really well done. I'm excited to watch the rest of it. Oh yeah, man, I'm doing good. We're making it through. Just not believing that we have not gotten another Wurmple or another shiny today. I was expecting to Wurmple. Becca won't be able to do her work. I know. She's not going to be able to make any income with a broken foot. If you like blue cheese, ever put some of that on steak? I don't love blue cheese, but my grandpa used to make this roast that had blue cheese stuffed in it. So it was just like a chuck roast with blue cheese, and then you'd bake it with the blue cheese in it. And it kind of like melts into the meat. And I always like that. But I'm sure if I tried it and like actually started eating it, I would like it. But it's just something about it that I try and avoid. Damn it, cheese. But yeah, other than that, no, I don't really. I honestly, I just like steak, just straight up. Salt, pepper. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little adventurous, I'll do some Montreal on it. But how is an orange man going to run for president again when he's been convicted of 30+ felonies? Because convicted and convicted, he hasn't been convicted. If he has been convicted, then he won't be able to, but he hasn't technically been convicted. I'm not getting into a political discussion, but I'm just making some statements about the, was he charged? When did that happen? Did that happen today? Well, he won't be able to run for president if he's been charged. But like the justice system believes this whole principle of innocent until proven guilty. So till he has been like truly convicted, found guilty of all of charges, and they are criminal, then yeah. So if he's been indicted, then that's different. He has to be truly convicted and found guilty. But until that happens, can't really stop him. In the eyes of the United States justice system, and really all justice systems worldwide, you are innocent until you are proven that you are not, and proven without a reasonable doubt. So realistically, if you want to just talk about the semantics of justice, dude's crushing it. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. I can tell you one thing. I'm more concerned about the Finnish election between Paavo Väyrynen and Hjallas Harkimo, because Hefty seems to think that Paavo Väyrynen's going to win, but I think we all know that Hjallas Harkimo is going to be the winner. So that's really the 2024 election that we should be focusing in on, is what's going to happen in Finland. So make sure you're watching that. The Finnish election is the most important. Where are you, Thunderjunk? Thanks for the hearts, whoever's dropping those. I don't know why I go this far. A dual stage is not going to help us in our challenge at all, but we'll get there. Salt, pepper, rosemary. It'd be good on a steak. I don't know why it took me so long to read that, but... Purple luck. Hey, thanks so much. Dragon, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday afternoon. Hopefully we can get in here before it gets dark. We might be able to get one. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. Snorlax Alpha Shines will take a minute to catch at that level. I actually don't think that I can even catch it. I don't think I would have the ability to catch that at my current level. So that would be more just for like for the laps. Oh, that's awesome. Glad to hear that. I always say, why do great when you can, or do good when you can do great? So that's awesome, man. I think any alpha would be honestly pretty difficult to catch at this level. But definitely, without any question, this Snorlax would be awful. Borderline uncatchable. Thanks everyone for 43 likes. That's amazing. That's a heck of a way to start a stream. Well, to end a stream. I guess to the end of stream. A stream. Pretty sure there's Wurmples over here. The Rapidash would be the one that would really upset me, though. Because that would be an awesome shiny to actually have, and it would allow me to do the Ponyta quest, but it's going to be level 40. Tried catching the Alpha from my team early game when I found it and spent 40 minutes trying golden berries and backstrikes. Yeah, I just don't think you can catch it. Now, if I find an Alpha in the wild that is just like a random Pokemon that becomes Alpha, then I'd be able to catch that. But we can't forget that all Pokemon in this game currently are a 1 in 4,096 chance. So the odds of finding one are still not swimming. We're not looking at swimmingly great odds. But we've already gotten 3, so could be worse. This is about 1 every 3 hours now. Which I still think is higher than what it should be. So it could be a while before we find this next one. Max is home and wants to see Billburt. All right, here, I'll show you. This is Billburt. That's Billburt. That's Billburt right there. And that's his friend Untitled. I think Untitled is slightly bigger. Billburt's a little tinier. But he's a good guy. Billburt's going to carry us through to the end. What exactly is Mr. Whippy? Alright, so we were in Carly May Crossing stream yesterday. And it was hilarious. And we were playing Mario Kart and just doing voice chat, and we were talking about ice cream and the different types of ice cream. And I was like, what do you call the ice cream that you scoop as opposed to like soft serve? And she's like, we just call it ice cream. And I was like, okay, what do you call soft serve? And she's like, we call it Mr. Whippy. And so it turns out Mr. Whippy's like a brand of soft serve ice cream in the UK and I think Australia, and it was just hilarious. So now Mr. Whippy is now he's an emoji, and he's going to be there for a while because Mr. Whippy's hilarious. Best $5 ever spent. That's it. Right there. Billburt. The best invention is Billburt. Best investment? I can't talk today. Yeah, so just drop a couple whippies. Proper term is 99-cent cones. Like I said, I call it hand-dipped. Hand-dipped or hard scoop. Hand dip, scooped ice cream. Like, I've always called it hand dipped because you're dipping your hand to scoop the ice cream. But yeah, 99 cents for short form. 99 for short form. That could make sense. I learned that those cones, like the cones that you get that aren't waffle cones, are called cake cones. I actually had no idea about that. In the Netherlands, we just call everything ice. Oh, so it doesn't matter what it is then. It's all just ice. Now watch me whippy. You're living his dream out right now, and Max wants to grow up to be you or Mr. Beast. Well, there is a huge divide between myself and Mr. Beast, but listen, all you got to do is have a camera. Or if you don't even want a camera, all you got to do is have something you can play games on. The only barrier to entry for streaming is yourself. That's it. You're the barrier. Well, and the equipment, but that's like nothing. Max can do it. He should just be old enough to make decisions. Ice cubes are referred to as ice blocks. I'm guessing it's ice blocks. Man, that's a crazy language. You didn't know that? Have you ever been to Baskin Robbins? Well, no, I have. I just didn't know that's what they were referred to. I didn't know that they were called cake cones. I actually went to Culver's and they had cake cones. And I'm like, I don't know what a cake cone is, but I want to try it. And then I found out that it was just like one of those cones. I don't know if I ever referred to them as anything. I just called them ice cream cones. Like, that's an ice cream cone, and then a waffle cone is a waffle cone. So they're two, like, definitively different things. It's kind of the way that I looked at it. But this is the best song in the Fieldlands. Though I do have some Dairy Queen ice cream cake right now in my freezer, and I'm very pumped to eat that. So many alphas. It's actually crazy. Since I've been playing this game, and I have hundreds of hours into this game, between this and my other playthrough, hundreds of hours. And I've never caught a shiny alpha Pokemon that wasn't a static. Like, I've never caught one from an outbreak. I've never caught one that wasn't a static alpha. Which I actually think is kind of insane. Like, with how often they spawn, and the fact that I have the shiny charm and a lot of perfect dex pages, I think it's kind of crazy that I've literally never seen one. But yeah, that's life, I guess. I know, the luck started out really good. Technically, the original thing was cup cone, which takes the name from the common recipe of a cake, which was measured by using a standard cup instead of weight. Interesting. My two shiny non-static alphas were Pachirisu and Crobat. So that's pretty sweet. I just have never gotten one. I have done this same path so many times today. We just need to get something that can evolve. It's worth doing this path. It'd be nice if we could get an outbreak. Thought I had way more followers. No, about 1,300. 1310 or 1312 the last time I checked. I don't focus too hard on it anymore. I watched it a lot when I was growing. Thanks for lurks, Shiny Sylveon. I watched it a lot when the channel was growing, but when we kind of hit this like membership threshold, I'm happy to see the members grow and the subs grow, but no, I'm just more about doing this just for the fun. Not that I always haven't, but it was a cool goal. How long have I been streaming for? About 10 months. It'll be 10 months in a week. No, it'll be 11 months in a week. Almost 11 months. I started May 19th. May 19th was my first stream, so almost a year. Crazy. Yeah, it's not bad. Game Boy Luke here on YouTube, but he's live right now doing Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke. His thumbnail is horrid. Miltank jump scare warning. Oh god. Something you'd always been interested in doing? Not really, man. Like, full disclosure, I never understood streaming. I always thought it was a little weird. I was like, why would people watch someone play video games instead of just going and playing the video game themselves? And then I realized I watch the NFL. Like, why would I play or watch the NFL instead of just, like, playing the sport? Then I realized because there's just different levels, even when it comes to video games. There's just people who do things a little bit differently. And then I started to kind of get involved in ChemNation stream and Brandon R24 stream, and I just realized, like, oh, I see that the video game is kind of like the least important part of streaming. Like, yes, that's what people get drawn to, but they like end up having fun and sticking around because like the community's good, the streamer's entertaining, that sort of thing. And then I was just kind of bored. Like, I really love my job, but I started doing this at a time where I just felt like creatively I was kind of in like this hole. Like there just wasn't a lot going on that was challenging me from a creative standpoint, and so I needed an outlet just to be able to do that. And so I was like, I'm just going to try this streaming thing, and streamed to an audience of no one, and now like I definitely get it, and I'm a big part of like what it is, and like I really enjoy it. But yeah, no, it wasn't always something that I wanted to do. The National Funk League, that's it. Turn up the funk, noise in the fug. But yeah, only gotten to watching streams before Christmas, and I've met some great people from it. Oh yeah, I mean it's social, right? It's super social in nature, which I think is also a really fun thing. Is like I've met a lot of cool people, and I've played games with some of them. I've met some of them. Nick was lonely and wanted to suck others into his insanity. Basically that, yeah. That's basically what it boils down to. But yeah, for the first like, I would say month of streaming, I didn't stream to anybody. I had like maybe 1 or 2 people who would pop in, and they would just be because like I was in other streams, and those other streamers would like drop my link or something, or I don't know, they found out that I streamed and they didn't know it, that sort of thing, and then people would just trickle in. But yeah, I'm only famous thanks to Chem, right? That's basically it. We're all just kind of riding Chem's coattails. But no, like without guys like ChemNation, I would probably still be doing this, but at a much smaller scale. Like he definitely, his support and just like being kind just helped me keep going. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Still no shiny? Yeah, not today. We're sitting at 3 shinies, which is nice, but we need more to be able to advance in the game. And so I gotta get a handful here so we can move forward. We need to get something that has multi-stage evolutions. Something beyond just one Evo. If we can find that, we'll be in good shape, but we need like a Shinx or a Wurmple, something to that effect, to have any chance here. If we don't find Shinx, Wurmple, or something of the sort, we're in bad shape. Oh my god. McRazzy McDazzy. Dude. Okay, not only is that absolutely crazy generous, but it is also going to make you the current name bid winner. So let's go ahead and put you up there. Holy crap, dude. All right, let's see. We're just going to go with McRazzy McDazzy. Holy crap. I don't know. I think that's like the biggest dono I've ever gotten also, which is just absurd. So seriously, thank you so much. According to my YouTube, that is a total of 24.
Thank you.
91 US dollars.
Playful face.
Oh, thank you so much. Razzie McDazzy. That is unbelievably kind. You are now the current leader. The name is Thunderjunk, but you have full control over whatever you want that to be. Can we all please get some hype in the chat for McRazzie McDazzy for the insanely generous 20 euro super chat? Man, that was so awesome. That was so awesome. Thank you so much. The almost 1 year hype is insane. Oh, pounds. Sorry. How ignorant of me. The pounds. I'm just dumb. When it comes to currencies that aren't an S with a dollar sign through it. But thank you. Thank you so much. That's so fun. So thoughtful, so kind, so pounding. Not euro at all. Just pounding it. Just pound it. I see that all my favorite persons are here. Had to join Tessa. Now the best is here. Look at that. All right, so McRazzy McDazzy. Can I keep the name Thunderjunk? You can. Thunderjunk can stay. So the next shiny we get, his name will still be Thunderjunk, regardless of the fact that the owner of the bid, or the current winner of the bid, has changed. Thunderjunk will remain supreme. How about it? What's going on, Tessa? How are you? I love how the currency conversion makes it like 24.91. That's so funny. Thanks for pounding it. You're welcome. I'm here to pound. I'm here to pound. You guys are too generous. I like it. Seriously, it's just that McDazzy, that is just so unbelievably kind. Seriously. You've had a weird evening. A weird evening. Weird good, weird bad, weird different. I mean, weird, just truly weird. Hashtag Pound Town. I hope it's at least weird, like manageable. Like I hope it's not weird, horrible. Now I think about it, I'm laughing again. Okay, so maybe weird in a somewhat okay way, if Connor's laughing about it. My cat pooped all over my bed. Oh, that's not great. I've certainly heard of better things happening. Oh, is your cat sick? What? That's not usually a great thing that you're gonna have to deal with. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Oh, on the curtain on the floor on my bed. Oh no. Does it have stomach problems or is it just being a rebel? Oh, that's not great. That is not great. Illuminati confirmed. More like Ilpuminati confirmed. Oh, that's so mean. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. And your cat. Your poor cat. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. We think he has had Mexican for lunch. Oh, no. Sometimes crap happens. It does. It does. Well, I hope little kitty's okay. I hope you're able to get relatively cleaned up sometime soon. Oh, that's so bad. All right, y'all. We're gonna do one more check. The next one that we do, we're gonna do just across the whole thing. So we'll just ride everywhere. And then assuming we've got a good crop of people here, I like to just bring in a decent haul whenever we do a raid. But I'm looking to raid. So would love if you guys would just stick around at least through the raid, go say hi to another streamer, and then take off from there. But let's see if we can get the shiny to wrap things up. Then I got to go back to work. Yeah. Just saw my old elementary crush. I had to chase him around the playground. I hate me for it. Worst part is he still remembers me. That's okay. Here, we're going to sleep till daytime. Work, I know. Luckily, like I said, I enjoy what I do. Got a couple hours left, and it's a beautiful day, so I'm going to get outside. I actually might do the rest of my work day from the porch, which is going to be even better. But for right now, we are going to go, and we're going to look for this final shiny. So let's see what we can get done. Let's see if we can find Thunderjunk before the stream is over. Actually, sounds like a good place to get some. Tessa, I think you hit the send button either a little too early there or exactly at the right time. I am the modern day stoop kid. I'll send you a picture from the stoop. Wow, working from the porch. That sounds like a great place to get some. Luckily, my house is not on a corner, so we're in good shape there. But if it was, could be a good place to really do both. Okay, we're going to go past the Schnarlarks. Goodbye, Schnarlarks. See if we have any potential down here. Oh, we know you didn't mean it, but we're still going to take advantage of the joke while it's here. You never let a good joke go. When you speak in subtleties, anything is fair. Head to your porch right now. Do it up. My mom texted me about it. I immediately started to cringe. Remember what I did. I promise you, eventually, you'll stop thinking about it. And then randomly, you'll start thinking about it again. And you'll be like, what the heck? Why am I thinking about that? And that's a beautiful thing. Those are my favorite moments when it's like, I haven't thought about this thing in 10 years. And then your brain's like, well, guess what? You're going to think about it all night. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, thanks, brain. That's the best. That's the best. McDazzy, I'm just still looking at that number, and I can't believe it. That's genuinely the biggest super chat that I've ever received. The biggest donation I've ever received. And that is just unbelievably kind of you. Made my whole day. I'm very excited. It's a very motivating thing. My membership is gone. Barnabas, no! That's crazy that it just disappears during the middle of like a stream. Like during the middle of a day. No, McRazzy McDazzy, you be awesome. I'm just simply here. I'm just here to be a vessel for your awesomeness. All right, let's see if I can make this jump. Where is the spot where you can make the jump? I think it's right here. Clocky gifted a membership. Are we doing what we're thinking? Are we going to try and snipe Barnabas back in? Oh, no. Shiny Sylveon took it. Oh, Mel Gunn coming in and gifting a membership. Will Barnabas get it? Is Barnabas going to get it sniped in? Who's going to take Mel's? Mel, thank you so much for the generous gift. McRazzy McDazzy is coming in and dropping another 5-spot. Dude, you are insane. You're insane. Kieran, you guys, I just said it's the end of stream. What are you doing? What are you doing? Holy crap. Okay, you guys are amazing. Let's see where these gifted memberships go out to. Kieran, thank you so much for the £5, not euros, the £5. Absolutely unbelievably generous. Let's see. Hopefully those gifts get put out there. Clocky, who's yours going to? Yours went to Shiny Sylveon. If anybody does not have gifted memberships turned on, you're going to want to make sure that you turn those on, but really it should work. Kieran, thank you so much, man. That was unbelievably kind of you. I'm very distracted. I don't even know if we're going to find a shiny at this point.
Thank you!
Just because you seem like a cool guy. Peace sign.
You know what? I think you seem like a cool guy. Peace sign. Thank you so much. It's not going to work. Okay, click on the... Okay, if you're on mobile or on computer, click on the little gifted membership thing that came up there, where it has McRazzy McDazzy's face. If you tap on that, you should be able to turn memberships on. I learned that even if you're on a phone, you should be able to do that. I learned that the other day. If you tap on the face where it says the 5 gifties, if it doesn't give you the option to allow gifts, it means you already have them on. Which currency is this? Now that's the euro. Connor, that's the euro, you crazy, crazy guy. Thank you so much, man. That's so... You guys are so generous today. That's wild. Thank you. It's not opted in, but I need to turn them off and back on. Oh. That's the euro. I can't wait to hear that one come over. And yeah, you're cool. Thanks. You're cool. You're a pretty cool dude. Thank you so much, Connor. Yeah, Barnabas, we need you. We got so many gifted memberships out there. We got to make sure they get taken care of. Hopefully some of them will get gifted out, because some people are probably already opted in. Is that yen? I don't know what that number is. I don't know what that number is.
Thank you!
Which currency is this? And yeah, are cool.
Oh yeah, are cool. Thanks. Are cool too. Thanks so much, Connor. That was very, very generous of you. Very kind. Thank you to Kieran. That was very generous. McRazzy McDazzy, you are just an absolute stud, an absolute unit, an absolute champion of a human being. I'm going to try and get it. You should be able to get it. I'm hoping that these things will actually be gifted out the right way. It's weird because there's going to be some memberships that are expiring, so I would hope that some of them would get taken. But if they don't, I think we've talked about this before. You know the drill. You will get refunded, but I'm hoping that they get taken. All right, let's do one more check. I'm lying. We're gonna do one more. Oh my God! And now Tessa's joining the party. What is going on? You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. But that's also euro. I know that currency. Thank you so much, Tessa. Thank you. If you're on iPhone, just under the announcement of gifted memberships, there's a button that should say allow memberships. Yes, it should happen. It should be there. Let's get some hype. Let's get some hype in the chat for all the people that donated, but most specifically right now, let's get some hype for Tessa. So I'm gonna drop. Let's see, what do we get for hype? Let's go with this one, the Jirachi hype. Any refunds I'll throw back in the next stream. Listen, that's on you. That's on you. But thank you so much, just for even thinking to spend a little bit of your hard-earned.
Thank you.
I have to join the
here.
party too. Sparkles, sparkles.
It's a good party. It's a good party to be a part of. We gotta do a member stream here soon. My first ever. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Ember? How we doing? How is your Wednesday? We are just about to wrap up, and then we're going to go on a quick raid. I'm going to do one more check of the other side here, and then we're going to go say hi to my good friend Carly. Gonna go say hi to my good friend. Good Shinies party. We're gonna have a good one. I want to do a members only. I think it'll be a ton of fun. I'll encourage everybody to order pizza. We'll have a pizza party. Ba-da-dum-bum. Been a busy day, but pretty good. Awesome. I used to hate them, but I might get a pair. You got to get a pair of Crocs. You got to rock out with that Croc out. If you ain't rocking, you ain't crocking. And if you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking. Welcome to the Shinies Pants Party. All right, this will be our last little adventure, and then I got to edit this so that we can go to Carly's stream. Let me go check her live. Where's she at? Why is it not showing up? Where's it at? There we go. All right, copy the link. Let's edit this so that we redirect here. Socks and Crocs. If you wear socks and Crocs, it starts to smell terrible. I'll just say that much. We're going to have a fun hashtag for when we do this. All right, so here we go. Let's go just check this real quick. We're going to go run down by where all of them are at. Ram, ram. Come on, how about a shiny to end the stream, huh? How about a shiny to just call it a buzzer beater to get to the finish? Do we have anything? Do we have anything? Oh, it doesn't look like we do. So I'm gonna save the game. We are currently at 12 hours of gameplay, which is pretty awesome. Y'all, thank you seriously so much for all of the amazing fun that we've had today in the stream. You guys have been wonderful. We've had some jokes, we've had some laughs, we've had some cries, we've had some people get angry because I didn't remember their birthday, but at the end of the day, we didn't get a shiny. That kind of stinks, but we'll be back at it again for Chapter 4. Still trying to find that purple Wurple. Now, what I want to do is say thank you very much, again, to McRazzy McDazzy for the incredible donation, to Carly for the gifted memberships, to McRazzy McDazzy for the gifted memberships, to Melissa for the gifted memberships, to... who else? We had Kieran with a dono, we had Connor with a dono, we had Tessa with a dono. Just absolute generosity from all of you, which is really such an amazing thing. I definitely don't do this for the money, but it is a huge benefit and a huge perk, which allows me to keep building things and making this stream even better than I think it already is, which, I mean, it has some work to do. It's not perfect, but I still think it's wonderful. So I'm going to go do some work. I'm going to head out and sit on the porch. I just got a message that said I have to go into a meeting, so I'm going to go do that. The message was from someone who was hanging out in the chat saying, hey, it's time to come back to work. Not exactly like that. It was a joke. But either way, we're going to go raid my friend Carly May Crossing. Carly's currently playing some Animal Crossing. We're going to go in and we're going to do a Libra Gang raid. She'll know that it's me based on the conversation that we had a little bit earlier, but you can find her link right here. Thank you guys so much. You've all been absolutely amazing. I've been Shinies, and until next time, I love you guys so very much. Let's go have some fun in the raid. Bye!